23
Can't
minutes
go live.
passed. So everybody,
It's
you are no
fine.
longer allowed to... Who rolled a 32 on their Jesus. Jen.
A true gamer.
Oh
I
my
do
gosh.
have a plus
Sorry.
15 to it, if I remember correctly.
That's true. I am seeing a 15.
Hey guys, look, I'm gonna roll my best thing.
Same thing with Aguilar.
I'm gonna roll my best stat. Let's go.
What's my best?
Get your nat ones out today, baby. Let's go.
Wow, Cam. That's
God
an
damn it.
excellent way to start us off. What the fuck?
I don't have
This is somehow
any super high ones because I'm assuming those 15s are from expertise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any expertise, so the highest I've got is plus 10.
I haven't updated my actual character thing.
Let's try an Arcana check. Let's see how this goes.
Hold on, let me update my skills.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why did it say plus 9? That's incorrect.
All right, y'all. We're just gonna get started because we're 24 minutes late because I got sick and we were also waiting on stuff. So, excuse me.
Don't be sick.
I know, right?
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah, don't
Simple.
do that.
Simple solution.
Just don't.
So,
I order you to stop.
we're gonna just jump right into the game because we've already technically had our BS hours, and I'm gonna fill everybody in on what happened last time. See, in case you weren't here, the party finally knocked around all of the leaders of the Society of Peoples. Kunja's parents are...
Yeah, we
one is
knocked them
dead.
up.
No.
Wait.
One of them is dead, one of them is unconscious, and is about to probably be interrogated whenever she wakes up. But more importantly, currently, the party has... It kind of went a little swiftly last time because I knew we were way overdue, so I kind of ended it off. So I'll give a better description. The party did a lot of looting of the mansion of the yachts, and during this loot, an excellent investigation check by one Jen Ifritis, if that's, I can never pronounce that correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
Afridi, whatever. In either case...
You just said it was right, Dominic.
I said it was right, then you changed it.
Oh, I missed that. My bad. He discovered that one of the bookcases in the yacht's bedroom was a secret bookcase that led down to an even more secret room. This room currently is, it's spooky. There is a big locked book that is bound in hag skin and sealed with hefty, or not sealed, but it is sealed and it is covered in hefty enchantment magic. There is a torture chair, basically, in the center of the room, and many dried blood stains lining the sigils that make up a gigantic ritual circle. There are tons of implements, some likely surgical tools and other things that were not used for surgery. In the meantime, Kunj has been following Clamara, the noblewoman, way back from his past, on a 2-hour non-stop run to her home all the way back in Al-Aqsa. This has genuinely been a very, very long run because I believe it's something like 8 miles to your home, or to her home. And as we last left off, the party was examining the large locked book while Clamara was just getting into her front door. I believe that the last things that she said was that she was very tired and she needed to sleep. So let's go ahead and start here. I'll first shift... Oh, go on.
I think I was gonna ask, so I forget, is, like, where the rest of us are at right now, is that currently what's going on with Kunj and Clamara, or is that, like, what's going to go on 2 hours from where we are?
You guys took a long time to loot the mansion. I kind of pushed them together to roughly 2 hours for the entire mansion search plus a few other things. So at this moment, you guys are examining the tome as she is entering her front door. So let's start with... I'm gonna flip a coin. Hang on.
Which I don't think I have anything.
Let's start with the party that is most of our party. who are hanging out in the ritual room. So we'll start there. Who was it, if you'll remind me, that picked up the book first? Or just in general is holding said book?
I don't know if anybody
I think
picked
Jen
it up
did.
yet. I thought. Did they? I thought we
I
were
think
just looking
Jen
at
did.
it.
I know somebody cast Detect Magic or
I
something.
casted Detect Magic because I
Yeah.
can do it as a free action, basically.
So
And we got
yes.
enchantment from
Mhm.
it, correct?
Powerful corrupt enchantment magic, yes.
And I
Uh,
get
Try to cast just dispel magic on it.
you could certainly give that a go if you have the spell, obviously ready to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, yeah, I do.
Okay.
The only thing that worries me about that is I don't know, like, is it like magically sealed to the point where if like the magic is broken on it, all the writings within it like disappear or something, you know?
That's a legitimate concern.
But like, I don't really
You
know
could
how
always
else we're
do
going to
an
get it open.
Arcana check first.
I thought we already didn't we already do that?
I don't think anybody
No,
made
I
a
just
specific.
Well,
I just did Detect Magic to
okay,
see
well.
what was going on in the room
Hell, I can
because
make
it looked like a very ritual room to me.
yeah, I
And
can make an
Kunj is
Arcana
right.
check then.
Yeah, Kunj is right. There is the undercommon cipher, the ciphered undercommon note that was found on Kyle's body.
Yeah, but I mean that's not going to be able to get solved for a while, especially since Parker isn't here, so we can't just teleport back.
But I
So-
know Undercommon, and I know how the decryptome.
Well, yes,
I am
you're
currently in control of
currently
Jamberman,
8 miles
and
and 2 hours away.
He is T-posing at current. And yes, you are. You are far, far
Wait,
away.
is he
currently.
really?
Okay.
No,
I
he's
punch
just
him?
in lawn gnome position.
Okay.
He's got his little non-existent staff. Somebody has taken it from him.
Okay.
All it takes is one press of the E key, and he's in your inventory. But
What a
I
filthy
digress.
gamer.
So we're going with an
Sorry.
Arcana check. Was that just
Yeah.
now? The
Yes,
10?
that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Salira,
Oh,
you.
sorry, Jen.
Oh,
Is there something you wanted to do?
yeah.
I apologize.
I could do it. I was just, yeah, I think that was the plan.
So
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
I just figured I had a +10, so I figured I'd make it.
easily.
Yeah.
My apologies.
So Salira, you examine the tome, and despite not knowing its exact use, you've seen a lot of magical items in your heyday and dealt with quite a bit of magic. And this tome appears to both be innately magical in itself, but examining the lock in the book itself, you note that the lock is not bound in magic on itself. This appears to just be a lock. But examining the tome in full, like turning it over and over and over, you notice that there's residual bits of magic that may hint that it was used relatively recently. You have seen powerful magic like this, though, and you don't know, to kind of give you a little bit from your earlier idea, casting Dispel Magic on an object like this likely would not do anything. Considering the power
Well,
of
I
this
mean,
object that you're feeling.
If the lock isn't magic, 'cause that was the main thing I wanted to do, was try and break the
Right.
lock. I thought the lock was magic.
Right. So, with that knowledge in mind,
Because the only acid-based thing I have are like spell attacks, which would probably destroy the book. I don't have.
I could try to punch the lock open.
this is
I
true.
mean, I guess, but that might also damage the book. Books are usually rather fragile, especially ones made of skin.
Sebastian,
Oh,
are you going to?
Wait! I'm stupid. Bone keys that I got from the fucking
yeah.
the loot box.
Indeed.
I completely forgot, and it's a mundane lock, so I can open it.
Yay.
Fuck yeah! Fuck, holy shit! Gotcha man has saved the day.
Gotcha Man did. So you'd like to take one of the bone keys and insert it into the lock.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lyra,
Please don't explode.
you slip the key into the lock, and as you do, you sense the bone key's magic activate, and you can feel it twist and turn in your hand, and as you go and turn it in the book's lock, you feel this soft chunk as the lock comes undone. There is almost this oof of outward magic, and the air is suddenly assailed with a musty, pungent odor emanating from
Ugh.
the book. Now that the
Wow,
book is
Fucking
open,
pages made of hag skin too.
I want to take just a moment and we're going to switch back over to Kunj, who is miles away currently. You are standing with Clamara in the foyer of her manor, and she has just entered into the front door. She now looks white, like she's about to fall asleep at any moment. And she begins trudging towards the stairs to head up to her bedroom. What do you want to do?
Coons will help her out. Give her a bit of a lift to help her get her to her room. Like he'll like get himself underneath her arms to help give her some
Okay.
leverage to walk. And says, "Would you mind if I stay here with you to make sure you're safe and so we can talk later?"
I
after you
don't.
rest."
Nothing matters. I just need to go to sleep.
Uh, hmm. Let me check my skills real quick because I might want to. Hmm.
In whatever case, as you go to help her out, she's constantly
Yeah.
like moving in that direction. So she heaves herself up the stairs with your assistance and begins, wandering the halls towards the destination. But what skill were you looking for?
Oh, I was looking at my medicine real quick because but it's only a +1. Because I wanted to look over her to see if if there was anything visible,
Make me a
or
medicine check.
anything. Yep, a 1. Here we go. I'm really great at this.
Okay. Assessing her body for wounds, you find nothing. She doesn't have any stab wounds, any marks. She doesn't have bruises or otherwise anything that would indicate that she's been physically harmed during your time either running and or before you were at the dinner, say, with her. She didn't take any licks during combat, and she seems to be, for the most part, healthy.
I also feel like
Well,
it's kind of strange that they didn't seem to do anything to try and stop her. Like they didn't even call like the guards to stop her. Didn't she walk right past a guard?
That is correct. She ran right past a guard.
Yeah, she's acting more like she's charmed in some way.
hmm.
Ugh. Oh boy.
In either
Yeah.
case, your examinations are going to, basically happen as she's walking. And you guys get through the hallways, and the main bedroom, which you guys had already visited, which is covered in blood and, viscera and the like, she just walks
Oh,
right past it
right.
down
Oh,
the hallway.
oh. You know what I could do actually? I'll ask
I
her.
forgot
Is it okay
about that.
is it okay if I cast a spell real quick to check you to see if there's anything wrong, so or
I
make
don't
sure you're
care.
fine?
I don't care. I'm just going to bed.
Okay, okay. I'll cast. Let's see. Where is the spell at? I have it. I will cast. I identify using a spell slot, so that way I can quickly see because it says it. If I touch a creature throughout the casting, I learn what the spells or
How
if
long does
any
that?
are effect.
How long does that take?
Let's see here. It says 1 minute for the casting time because I'm casting with that spell slot.
1 minute for a casting time without a spell slot.
Well,
Uh,
what
okay.
a spell slot. It'll be
Yeah.
10 minutes without it.
Yes. So, you can do that, but she's not stopping. So she's going to keep moving while you're trying to cast the spell.
All right, fair.
Hey, so she walks right past her. She walks right past her bedroom and continues down the hall. You take note that she doesn't even look towards the bedroom. She just keeps going as you're casting the spell, and your focus kind of shifts there. While that cast is happening, we're shifting back over to the party, who just opened the book. As I said, a musty, pungent odor is now assailing the nostrils of pretty much everyone in the room.
Do we pull straws for who has to read the stinky book?
I have a. I'm starting to have a bit of suspicion feeling right now, and I'm not happy. I'm happy about that. I know how I feel about it.
I ain't no bitch. I'll read the book.
So, Sebastian, you'd like to open up the book?
While holding
I mean,
Kunj's
you probably
mother
have the
over my
highest con
shoulder,
stat, so you're
I'll
least
go,
likely to vomit.
and I open the book.
So,
A, B,
Sebastian,
C. I'm sorry.
you wrest the book from Celira's hands, who used the key to open
Get
it,
here, you
and
fucking pussy.
you flip it open and you begin to peruse the pages. As you read the words on the page, you find that they are in common, at least the
thank
words
God.
that are written there. The words themselves are quite strange to you, but besides that, you start kind of reading through the tome. I'm gonna need you to make me either an investigation check,
Oh, boy.
or I will also allow it to be an Arcana check.
Neither is good. Let's go.
Lyra's gonna have to read the book anyway, or Jen.
Sebastian, you start thumbing through the pages, and while it's a little bit distracting, the smell and the general air around this place, you do eventually make your way to what appears to be one of the most recently and frequently used pages. You take note that the page is mildly stained in liquid that you might not you can't identify right away. It's not blood, or at the very least it doesn't outwardly appear to be blood. Magic is just emanating from the book as you flip it open to this page. And this page contains not common. At this point, what you're seeing ahead of you is some kind of hang on. You cannot make heads or tails of what is currently on the page. It's a little bit of
Wizards write their
gobbledygook.
fucking tomes in fucking English, man.
Well, I
Bullshit.
ain't got any idea what's on this thing. Who,
But it does appear to
Anyone,
be an important page, at the very least.
I get that
Who
this
wants
page is
to-
important. Does one with more
Well-
book smarts want to read this?
Do you want to take a crack at it, Jen? I still feel bad about
Sure, I can
stealing
look
your
it
thunder
over.
earlier.
I'll have you make me an Arcana check, Jen.
That's fine. Here's that.
Okay. Parsing over the tome's page,
Man,
you try to figure out what's going on with it. But while you can't figure out the particulars with your once over, you find that these look to be instructions of some kind. And you think that a portion of it, especially the portion that is written in the odd language, it is specifically like an incantation.
this is another scenario where I keep forgetting that Flash of Genius exists.
I'd allow it. What's your Flash of Genius going to give?
I believe I need to double check it just because it's been so long.
I believe it's your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, you can add your int mod to this. Yeah, it makes an ability check or saving throw. You can add your int mod to the
So what's your int mod?
throw. Right now it is +5, so I'd make that
Okay.
a dirty 20.
So, with a quick glance over, you point Jen in the right direction, give him a little bit of inspiration, and Jen, you are then able to actively figure out what's going on in the page. See, while you can't exactly read the words, at least not on your own, because they're the same words that are on the note, and I don't believe anybody knows Undercommon, and it seems ciphered.
I do know Undercommon, but I'm not there.
Exactly. But what you find is that it seems to depict, or at least instruct on the construction of something. You can kind of weave the pattern out of it, It's gather some number of things, place them in very specific spots, and then there is an incantation to be read aloud. But there is a portion of it that seems to really ring out to you. This doesn't read like any magical spell. This reads like the methodology for planting a curse on somebody, specifically by ritually sacrificing.
Oh.
So, could I put 2 and 2 together and maybe think this ritual is roughly what's painted on the floor here?
It is easily understandable. You kind of take a look at the circle, and again, despite not knowing the exact words, this is exactly what the book is asking for.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I think we still have the group chat up,
The group
right?
chat is up.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Well-
can reach Doug, right, Harley?
well, it's been over well, it only lasts for an hour, right?
no, I think
I think it
last
lasts
time
for
we
8
checked
hours.
it was forever. Or
Let
was
me
it,
check.
or not forever.
Yeah, check real quick.
Telepathic bond. Nope, it is
Oh,
1 hour.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an hour.
So at this
Yeah.
point, Kunj is not currently in the group chat.
Not
Yeah.
contact. No, we can use sending
Mm-hmm.
because
that's true.
Jamberman
Sending's
said he
kind of
had it.
fucking busted, man.
So if
Yeah,
you
we
guys,
can send a message saying, "Hey, your friend might be hexed by something. I'm not exactly sure what, but I have a curse book here."
Given that this is happening probably at the same time, I have a feeling, given them cast the identify spell, Kunj might just probably reply with, "I know."
the thing is,
cursed. Yeet.
by the time that you're finished with the identify spell, as a reminder, you guys are actually in the place. She's walked past her bedroom and has now entered into the first guest room. It is really clean. In fact, it has not really been touched, and the bed, while dusty, does look at least to be comfortable. So by the time that you're partway through your cast, she is in there and making her way towards the bed. It is at this point then that we'll say that you received the sending mid-cast of Identify. Oh, also, you can't cast Identify... oh, there we go.
Says
Oh,
I
you
can
have to
cast-
touch the thing you're identifying.
That's
Mhm.
why I was. That's why I was carrying her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was walking, I thought.
So she is walking. But, I will say that at the very least, at this point, that you had a chance to finish the spell.
I mean that, and carrying as in like I have one of her arms over me to help her out with walking a little bit.
The thing is your Identify
bounce.
spell goes off, and you don't detect any spells affecting her.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess it is a curse, not a spell. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Kundra will reply then. Can you figure out what it is?
Not likely.
Nope, written in a language I don't know. I just sort of understand magic things.
Well, unfortunately, that's all you get from him is can you figure it out, and that's because I believe it doesn't go back and forth.
It
I
doesn't.
think that would be the end of the spell.
Yeah.
I guess if we shake fucking god incapacitated Jamberman and force him to use teleport, I do have greater restoration, which unless this is a super special curse, I
Wait,
believe
has
would be able to
Jamberman-
remove it.
Has Jamberman been to her manor though?
Yeah, didn't he come with us?
I don't know if he was
well,
there for that.
Here's the thing: you guys at least has been to my master's manor, which is right next to it.
But was Jamberman there?
Well, I thought
Because I don't
wasn't
remember
I
if
thought
Jamberman was there for that.
Well, no, because wait, no, that wasn't the master's manor. I'm pretty sure that was her manor that he was that
No.
the
No,
Really?
yeah.
I don't remember if Jammerman specifically has been to the manor. The thing is,
Oh, well.
I will
You teleport to
allow...
a person?
I believe you can teleport to a person.
She was in range. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, the destination, I'm gonna have to say, I will
Destination
say
you
that he's
choose
been
must
there.
be known to you, and it
Yes.
must be on the same plane of existence.
Yes, I think he's been there. I think everybody went there as part of a bigger thing because nobody split up at that point. So he knows where it is. So it is at this point. Are you guys going to try to get Jammerman to cast a spell, which he will?
Man,
Well,
I think
I mean, we all know that Jamberman would
we can
be
always
giddy as hell about casting teleport.
yeah, and
Oh,
since
that's
this
the
place
question, though. Has
doesn't
he used
seem.
all of his 7th level spells? Hang on, wait. I have to check his
Oh,
sheet, which it doesn't update, but
He did dump.
I do
Well,
know
he
how
did
many
dump a lot of
disintegrates
spells.
and spells he used. So give me just a second. Let me
and
grab his
if we
grab his
teleport out
sheet.
of here, I think we could come back since it doesn't seem like this place is rigged to collapse or anything like that. Though, admittedly, I think I had this thought before. If it did collapse, it would also collapse like the entire city above us. So that would
Well,
probably
if
not
the
be.
building itself was the only thing that
Okay,
collapsed.
so he did not use a 7th level spell, so he would still have access to teleport.
Well, I suppose we should try and shake him to produce a teleport if we want to try and fix this.
Teleport!
So,
Teleport!
Kunj, as they're kind of gathering together to use the teleport, Kunj, I will say that
How
it
long
is
does
at this
teleport
point
take?
that she has made her way to the bed, and if you're still holding on to her, she's at the side of the bed, and she's trying to get in the bed. So Jamberman grabs everybody together and is about to cast teleport. Kunj, what do you do in this moment?
Does teleport take time to cast?
It takes one action.
Trying to look here to
Okay.
see if there's anything I can do that.
We're
Anything
bringing
that-
the book with us.
Any spell that I can do to kind of help her right now. I don't think I really have anything that would. Because unfortunately, I don't know what the curse is exactly.
I mean, you could always just try and hold her back.
I could do that. Wait, hold on. Can I? Do I have something for that actually? Hold on. Okay, I don't think that would work. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to hold her back because I just don't know. I don't think I have any spells that would really do well with trying to.
So you just want to physically grab her and just like stop her.
Yeah, try to like. If you can wait a moment, my friends are coming. They have means to help you.
You note that
Um,
she's resisting and she's trying to climb into the bed regardless, but you are able to just grab her. She's not like pushing you away. She is just trying to move towards and get on the bed. As the teleport spell goes off, everything goes smoothly and you all appear in the foyer of the manor itself.
Okay. Oh shit.
So
well,
we have to get up.
we need to figure out because technically we don't know which room she's in.
Do I hear like anything from outside that would indicate that they showed up?
Does teleporting make a noise?
Yes, I would say that there would be a noise of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I will.
Wow.
While holding her, I will send a sending spell, giving them directions of where to generally head.
Okay, alright.
Okay. I feel like you could probably also just yell.
I mean, that could also work too, but
Well, you can send a sending, and I'll say that you make it short enough
Huh?
to send it to, say, Sebastian or Slayer. I don't know. Who cares?
Upstairs, right, left, 2 doors,
So-
left,
Yeah.
right.
You guys are
Yeah.
given you guys are given the location of the guest bedroom.
I will
Okay.
assume we'd make our way there with some level of promptedness. Because if we know she's cursed, then there's obviously something not great that is likely going to happen soon.
So, you guys make your way up to the bedroom, and you find the scene that I described just moments ago. This nice bedroom, she's in there, she's just trying to crawl towards it. She barely acknowledges any of you actually making their way into the room.
And I will use at least let me. God, I swear if I got this far and I accidentally already used that okay, no, I don't have it marked off. So then yeah. I'm going to use Greater Restoration, though I will have to get up to touch her for that if that matters.
No, that's fine. So, you make your way.
specifically choose to end.
A
Oh
curse.
wait, actually, do I have to know the curse?
I don't think so.
It just says one curse, so well,
Okay, so you're gonna just move up and do
yeah,
it. Okay.
I'll walk up to her, cast Greater Restoration, and attempt to end the curse that's been laid on her.
So you make your way up to her, and is this via an item or is this just specifically a spell?
It is I believe it's part of the alchemist's one of the alchemist's specific feats.
Okay, so
Class
you make
feats.
your way up and you dig through your alchemy pouch and you pull out it's basically some powdered material known to be a magic ward, essentially. You make your way over and infuse it and you just jab it into her. You just absolutely stick it in there. As it enters her body, there's this poof of magic, almost like a fresh breeze that blows off of her, and she drops to the floor, basically unconscious.
Oh,
Huh. Good,
she's still breathing, right?
She
give her
is.
check her pulse. Okay.
Yes, she's
Okay.
alive.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we should probably get her out of here because if that curse was the only thing sustaining her journey to this specific location, I don't think we want her to be here.
Let's take her to the carts, I guess, or somewhere away. Definitely.
I don't
Okay.
imagine the carts would be. I mean, they're probably not a short walk because the city is pretty large from what I gathered, but
You could
True.
still make your way over time to that spot. That is
And
possible.
and it still would take half the time because Kundra is on feet. That allows him to move fast in the city.
Well, the city is also safe now, so it's just going
Yeah.
to generally be an easy
Mhm.
time. Is that your intention? Do you intend to take her to the cart?
Yep, I'll carry her on my back and bring her over to the cart.
Okay. You make your way over to the carts and you stash her on there. Her basically, like, she has not woken up since you've cast Greater Restoration on her. She is just out like a light.
Oh, I mean, I don't think she said she hadn't been attacked or wounded or anything, so she's not like missing. She's not at low HP or anything like that, so I guess we're probably just gonna need to
You can make a
let her
medicine
rest
check
and
if
wait
you
for her
want,
to.
Solera.
Oh, right, true. Yeah, yeah, I'll make a medicine check. Oh, right, I forgot Roll20 is over here. Wait, no, that's Twitch. Where is Roll20? There it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, believe that is going to be a +7. 26.
Looking over her body, especially since you don't notice any wounds in the slightest, you take note that what's likely happening here is extreme lethargy and exhaustion. You can be, I believe, with a good high stat, basically, she's passed the fuck out because she's been running straight for 2 hours, and you might think that she hasn't slept in a while. Not really.
And it looks like Greater Restoration can cure exhaustion or end a curse. So
Basically,
at
with
least
the curse being
until
removed, she just dropped from exhaustion.
if she has like specifically exhaustion, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I forget, does just sleeping like a full night's remove exhaustion, or is that
It
like
removes a level of exhaustion.
okay? And well, we'll see. If she's still exhausted tomorrow, then I can cast Greater Restoration on her again.
So, so now couldn't have a moment to kind of process things a little bit more and kind of take account of you guys being here. So, what did I miss down there?
A lot.
We have this book in a note that we found on your father. Here's the note. You might want to read it. I don't know if you can.
Oh shit!
Wait, what? What?
I've got your mom here. and
Okay.
I hold her out on her shoulder.
I included that with the teleport.
I forgot Sebastian was carrying her.
I guess.
I guess technically by unconscious rules, unless somebody specifically stayed behind to like wake her back up and free her, she'd still be unconscious if we returned within 24 hours. But
I tied her up. I tied her up and
Oh,
removed
well-
all her equipment off
well,
of
yes,
her.
but if there was somebody that stayed behind for whatever reason,
She's also gagged.
I love that Kun just notices detail after he has been here for a bit. He just now knows, like, oh, it was her.
I'd, I'd have your dad, but the armor thing stepped on him, and he's kind of a paste on the floor. Sorry about that.
He's not that pasty, but he definitely isn't.
He's more
Well-
paste than he is solid.
Well, either way, Kunj will take a look at that note, and then I guess that ritual.
Okay.
The
So,
Yeah.
we'll start with the note. As you examine the note, you again find that it is in Undercommon, which you can read. The thing is it's still relatively ciphered. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make me investigate. Like, investigation is the closest thing that I can think of. That's like
Okay.
the closest thing I can think of to work for.
Oh, sweet! I get the user reliable talent because expertise. So let me go ahead and do this. 22.
Okay. Yeah, that is a weird ass roll.
Well,
Because I'm getting a plus 10 plus 12. So I guess,
So-
yeah, I guess technically
well-
that does make sense. Yeah, okay. So with a 22, you are able to work out the pattern of the cipher and are able to decipher the writing. And you feel like this would help you decipher the writing in the book as well. The note that is currently on your person is the following. Instructions. Upon Kyle or Eliunj yacht being attacked by Kunj yacht or associates, you do the following actions. Run straight to your home in Al-Aqsa. Walk upstairs and go to bed in your first guest bedroom. And go to sleep. That is what the note
Called
says.
it.
It appears to be part of
Ooh.
parchment that has been, like, taken from a larger sheet, perhaps? Or perhaps a note torn from a larger notebook. It's
I
not
feel
bound in
like
the same paper that the
Take
hag
a look around that
book is.
guest room.
You want to go in and do that? You guys would have to travel back to
I
the manor.
think, I was thinking about staying behind and doing it, but I figured I should come along.
Well, let me also check that ritual book too, because that should also.
Okay. You open up the ritual book, and you thumb to the page that Sebastian points out. And the page itself is a ritual, and now that you can decipher it, it works as such. Let me see if I have the exact notations here. It's in
Which is
one of
really
these things.
Spamming with the ads lately.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I'm getting constant ads. Also, apparently they now have something called Turbo.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Go
it's basically
ad-free
Twitch
on every
pre-
stream with Turbo.
Yeah. So you can pay Amazon/Twitch now instead of paying your preferred creators. Go and watch their stuff. But I digress. Anyway, so reading through the ritual itself, you find that it essentially requires a number of subjects. It requires a number of subjects to be aligned around in a ritual circle. There is one particular subject that is to be sacrificed. And all of this is in the effect of you're trying to place a curse on one particular creature. It is a fake curse that is an advanced charm. Essentially, it forces the creature to view you as an ally. It allows you to modify their memories based on the magic and to, do whatever you like with it. And additionally, you can set a trigger that makes them follow a set of instructions until those instructions are met. I want you to make me an investigation check as well.
Okay, another one.
It might not be a bad curse to keep in mind, but
Oh god.
it
Just
depends on
Yeah,
what.
you
Do we
wanna
have to
take a-
sacrifice like an? Do we have to sacrifice like
Yes.
an a infant or a puppy, or can it be like a
The sacrifice and the other ritual creatures must be humanoid creatures from the plane that you're currently residing. Or
Okay, so it could be a
not where you're
murderer.
currently residing. They need to be creatures from the same plane as the target creature, humanoids.
So we could go scoop up some like bandits or whatever and sacrifice them to.
Sifting through the rest of the book
Sorry.
and trying to find anything relevant, you find a page stuffed way near the back, near some addendums and notes. The handwriting is elegant. Oh, hang on. We've just had our stream go down.
No.
Lovely.
Ah.
I'll wait to finish the reveal until we're back and reconnected. No idea
It seems
why
to
this
be
is
reconnected
happening.
for me.
Yeah, I'm fine on my end.
It says it's going
Don't forget
40
you're like
minutes,
20
20
seconds
right
behind.
now. Well, yeah,
Oh,
but I
and that-
refreshed
yeah,
and it says it's
oh.
going.
There it is.
There's the crash.
Yep.
And we
You're
appear to be
making-
back. Lovely.
Alright,
There we
weird.
go.
So,
Hallelujah.
sorry for the crash, y'all.
Strange.
Anyway, here is specifically what you find. There's a loose page similar to the note that is placed near the back. And what it is a set of instructions. The instructions read as follows. Should goodness flippin' gracious. Should you come under attack by allies, you shall exert all of your force to subdue them, or all of your wit to escape, so that you might continue to run the Society of Peoples.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
Hmm.
That was obviously for somebody. Is that like that's on a specific different?
It's
Is
like
that
a
like
sheaf
tucked
of
all the way in the
paper.
back of the book,
Mhm.
or it's on a specific spell page?
Back at the back of the book. It's tucked in, basically in between the actual like pages and the back cover. And like I said, it's like a separate sheaf of paper that's been
Okay.
removed from something else. Not
mean,
unlike
those
the
are
note that was
obviously-
carried.
Yeah, those are obviously instructions for somebody else. I mean, I can only assume probably Kunj, because I can't imagine unless they just had some random Joe Schmo they were gonna curse to run the society.
They really were a bit vain on me wanting all that power.
So,
Well,
having looked through the book,
that's a lot.
you find,
Yeah.
and just as another description, the book is filled with musings and rituals of their like, all horrifying rituals that require the sacrifice of planar creatures in order to place different kinds of charm enchantments or otherwise magical manipulations onto creatures. Some of the more base ones, early on in the book, require only the sacrifice of smaller creatures to perform very simple and free spell castings. One example I'll say is a small beast can be sacrificed to cast Charm Person, and it doesn't require a larger ritual.
Raise your hands, all in favor of keeping this book out of the hands of Ocularis or Jamberman.
I feel like what I want to do. I feel like I want to give this to Paladin and have him smite the living shit out of it until there's nothing left.
I mean,
Mhm.
my brain, I guess. In my brain, I guess it depends on are these torturous sacrifices? Because I feel like, killing. We're gonna be killing, terrible people anyway. If we could somehow get something out of those terrible people, that could be cool. But also, like, do their souls go like to soul hell? Does it take 5 hours of excruciating pain to sacrifice
You
them?
don't need to roll anything for any of this. It's very clear that the book's sacrifices will likely cause immense pain, corrupting magic, and otherwise terrible things to happen.
I
These
am
kinds of
happy to
artifacts
destroy
are
the
well
evil
known.
book
Wait,
without
what if-
hesitation.
this would probably be a bad idea because it might do something unforeseen. But what if like somebody like stayed off of the sidelines in the final confrontation, and we somehow sacrificed Hinzelitis? I've that would be funny, but I feel
I-
like we would cause a world-ending rupture in reality.
I
That would
I
like
love the idea. I love the chaos. I hand the book over to Sebastian.
I don't think that would probably not be
Hmm.
smart.
Well, excuse me, ma'am, and I put down his mom. I don't put her down. I drop her on the ground, and I walk over, and I will put the book. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to pull out my hammer. I'm gonna throw the book up in the air, and then hit the book like throwing a baseball in the air and then hitting
So-
it like a bat. And I'm going to smite with my
Mm.
final 3rd level smite.
I guess the damage of the smite alone might be enough, but I just had the realization it might not be like a direct counter since it's not like fiendish or devilish, and it's
Pure
just Arcana.
radiant
But you
hammer.
might, huh?
Pure radiant hammer.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the damage alone might be might just fucking.
So here, hammer. I'm guessing I don't have to roll to hit the book, right?
No.
I feel
What
like
I would like you to
if you're
do,
trying to hit it like a baseball, I feel like you should.
what I would like you to do is roll
Sorry.
me the damage
I'm being a
from
dick.
your radiant hammer.
You got it. Dip, dip, dip.
Can I flash? No, I don't think I can flash of genius on attack roll.
Beep, 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 boop, and
You can always make
then
like an
boop.
athletics check instead of a.
Here is
I
boop.
could flash genius that.
13. You boop, 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 boop. You. Okay, and then
Big numbers.
Divine Smite 3rd level. 18.
Okay. All right. Sebastian, you slam your hammer down onto
38
the
Not
tome.
down. I hit it like a baseball. I throw
So
it up
you
in
throw
the
it up
air
in the
and
air.
then
Oh,
swing it
okay.
like a
Oh, I
baseball.
thought you were being facetious.
Oh god, wait.
No.
What if the pages go everywhere and
So
somebody
Sebastian,
naughty picks one
you
up?
hit the book like a baseball. It is an excellent hit. And the book explodes in a burst of radiant energy. The book suddenly, with no form, coalesces into a massive bunch of magic, like the cackle of a hag made manifest. It swims itself over and pushes its way into your ears and into your body. I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
A thank you to Aura of Protection.
What does
Give
that
me
do again?
just a moment. It lets me add my charisma modifier to that save.
Is that still going though? How long does that last?
My aura
Or is-
lasts forever. It's just
Oh.
an
Oh,
aura
it's just a feat?
that I
Oh,
No, it's not a feat. It's
feature.
paladin. It's paladin
Yeah, it's a feature.
abilities. It's a feature in my very bones.
It's pizza passive.
So, essentially speaking, I'm going to get a plus 10 to this roll. No, technically I get a plus 15 to this roll
Why is that?
because my saving throw, I have proficiency in wisdom, so I have a plus 5 to my wisdom saves. I have a proficiency in charisma saving throws, which is plus 10, and then I get to add my charisma modifier to that thanks to Aura of Protection.
Wait, okay, so hang on. You specifically are getting a plus 10 to this if your wisdom save is plus 5. What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom modifier for the save is plus 5 because I have proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
So then I have proficiency in charisma saving throws.
You don't get
plus 10.
you don't add your charisma saving throws to this. You add your
No, it's
Aura
just your
of
charisma
Protection.
modifier.
Aura of
your
Protection
ally,
just
yeah.
gives you your charisma modifier. So I'm assuming
then
that's
it's plus
plus
10.
5, so it's a plus 10 to the save.
You're right.
I mean,
did
I
it
can
wrong.
make it another plus 5.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. We're at the near end of the adventuring day. I still have 4 left. I'll throw a flash of genius on top of that just to be safe.
Sebastian, you are in the middle of trying to resist the magic that is taking hold of your body. Both with Selira making sure Selira casts an idea to your head. You can channel your oath into this. You can
An idea.
Yes, exactly, right. You could channel your oath, your resilience, what have you. With her help and your own will, you push back the encroaching magic, the magic that is trying to make you hunger, to make you need, but it doesn't matter. Your will is strong,
Oh,
and you shake it off, and the magic dissipates within your body with a disappointed scream like that of a hag long dead as it vanishes to the ether, perhaps the weed itself.
you righteous
Disgusting.
time.
Disgusting magic.
And with
Oh,
that,
Shake it off.
the
now I'm
tome
thinking
is
of
no more.
I cast Wendy's for lunch.
Well,
Fucking-
I'm going to then lean down, and I'm going to pick his mom back up.
You heave her back over your shoulder.
Is she awake
No,
at this point?
no.
No, I think
Okay.
I know this is like, meta knowledge, but I'm pretty sure if you're unconscious and you're not like healed, you stay unconscious for 24 hours.
You would be
We could
unconscious
question
until
her.
you complete a long rest, which would be 8
Oh, is it
hours.
into? Oh well, yeah, okay.
I could lay on hands her
I think I
for
was thinking
1
of-
HP.
Do we want to do that though? Because I still kind of want to go check on the mansion and see because there's something there.
True.
I mean, she could.
Like they
she could
wouldn't
tell
just.
us.
I mean, I guess.
We didn't
Well, no,
loot
well,
the underground
she doesn't have
city.
to tell us technically. She
That is
might just
also
be
true.
completely obstinate.
We didn't loot the. Well, do we want to go and loot an entire city?
I mean, I kind of
I
think
mean,
we
at
should
What
at least
kind of
look
question is
around.
that? Have you ever
That
played
draw our
Skyrim?
Yeah.
attention.
I mean, have I ever
And
played?
also,
I
yeah, they
guess.
mentioned that they have like a lot of fucking money. So unless they had like a pet dragon who would scoop it up in a big tarp and fly out of there with it when they die,
We are
Oh,
getting,
probably
you
still there.
you
we're
mean
getting-
the yachts themselves? Because you guys were able to loot their entire home of a large sum of money, which I gave you last session.
Mhm.
we're gonna go back.
I would have
Without
imagined that
any
they kept all the money
specifics-
in their home.
Without any
But,
specifics
I don't know.
about like any extra chests that you might have found via like checking out specifically. I don't think you guys explored the bedroom, which I meant to have
mean,
be
I think-
explorable, but I was moving things
I
along
do
that
think
session.
we should go back. Like, there's a
I-
lot that could be there.
I'm definitely with them on with Sir on this one. We definitely should go back.
Well, I mean, it's kind of useless for me to go back because I can't investigate anything.
Eh.
So you guys can go back, and I can
And-
just chill here.
And you keep an eye on her and make
I
sure she's
mean-
fine.
Sure,
I mean,
guess.
if she wakes up, I'll just beat the crap out of her.
No,
again.
he
I
means
don't have a problem
Clamara,
with that.
Sebastian.
I mean, Clamara.
Oh, Clamara! Ah, yes, I shall not harm Clamara. I will
let-
make sure
it-
she
it-
is alive.
If she does do something weird, I trust you to handle it.
I mean,
Now-
I could
now-
just grab her, or I could knock her out. I could.
Now-
Well, I'd
now
have
we
to punch
need,
her to do that.
We don't have anybody that draws fan art for the stream, but now we need Clamara and whatever. Oh God, I forgot her first name, but Mama Yacht in the "This is our
Alyunja.
get along" shirt.
So do I?
Okay.
So are you saying if she tries to run, would you like me to knock her out, or simply tie her up, or just hold on to her?
I mean, I
If
don't
she-
imagine she's going to be doing any running. Unless she has like multiple curses on
Uh,
her.
I'm saying if she does something aggressive towards you, where self-defense is definitely justified, do with that as you will.
I look at Clamara, and then I look at you, and then I look at Clamara, and then I look at you. I'm not too worried about it.
Well,
Okay.
I would ask that you use your fists if
Yeah,
self-defense was necessary.
I am
Yeah,
I'm
not
pretty sure-
going to
Yeah.
stab her.
Well,
Excuse
I'm
me.
pretty
What kind
sure
of man
even
do
the
you think I
flat of that monstrous blade of yours would probably cave her skull in from a
I
light
am
tap.
not
We-
an inept monster.
We-
What
we
do you take me for?
Most days.
Just be delicate.
What? Excuse me?
I'm
When
not saying
did-
you're
when
inept.
did
I'm
this-
saying you might be stronger than you realize.
By
when
the
it comes
way,
to normal people.
you guys have drawn the
Oh.
attention of like the stable hands who are like hanging out by the carts. They've just been watching, like they are drinking like from mugs and watching you guys argue. They just watched Sebastian like obliterate a book. You've paid no heed to them, and you see a couple of them like they exchange like gold, and then as they notice that you notice them, they like go back to their chores.
Look, it is against my oath to bring harm to innocence. I shall not harm her, even if she
Okay,
were to attack
just-
me.
Handle it as you will, and we're gonna go check out the mansion.
Okay.
Got it.
Let's see.
So punch her in the back of the head.
God.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
See,
Sebastian could arrange that. He could arrange
Yeah.
that.
I'm going to then
Well-
sit down, and what Sebastian's going to do, he's just going to like sit. He's going to literally just like drop his mom again on the ground, and then I'm going to like sit next to Clamara, and then he's just going to sit next to Clamara with Boga and his dog, and he's going to grab his honey-soaked jerky, the last of it that he has, and he's just going to chew on it while playing flip rocks with
Boga uses
Boga.
Elyunge as a seat. Like he's sitting on the unconscious body, and he
Fantastic.
does. He whips out
And
a couple
all
of pebbles
you
from his
see-
pockets.
All you see before you leave is Sebastian with a mouthful of honey-soaked jerky just give you a thumbs up.
I'm gonna
That's the
leave,
last thing you see.
I'm gonna leave Genesis here at the card jail. There'd be a familiar face for Kamara, because I'm sure she's somewhat familiar with him. And also
I
keep
actually
them-
wouldn't know.
Ah.
Perhaps you know what? Hang on.
There's no need to leave.
She
I'm
knows
a-
Genesis, though I'm not sure she'd be able to tell Genesis apart from like any other specific mouse.
Oh, don't worry. You look
You
at
have a
this
mouse
mug
named
and tell me
Genesis?
you wouldn't.
He
You
does.
would be
From
scared.
my background, I get a pet mouse.
I will also say
Oh.
that most of the pets can stay behind, with the exception of any of them who want to like need help. Like you
Well,
could bring Sekre for help.
Yeah, I was gonna bring Sekre, and my thought is,
Mine
depending
lives
on
in
what
my
this
room.
is,
He is
I
just
don't
vibing.
think we're going to be experiencing any more combat. So the thought I had is, Celira and Sekre could go into the mansion to search, and I could cast Death Ward on myself and Sekre, just in the event that anything catastrophic is to happen.
And look,
But
there's
I mean,
no
we
need
could
to
also all
worry.
go in there, because I mean, it vastly depends on what this could be. Because even if
Yeah.
it was something specifically to kill Clamara, what would kill a commoner most likely would not kill us.
True.
And if
So,
anything shows up to kill Clamara, I will cleave them in half and burn their corpses. Sound good?
I appreciate that.
The funny thing about such a high HP pool, and like just how HP would work in a setting. Sebastian probably could literally get shot directly in the face with a cannonball, and he'd just be able to like brush his shoulder off. And
What was that?
That was mildly uncomfortable.
Whoa!
It was a mere mushroom.
Must have been the wind.
All right,
But,
where are we going?
So
So-
essentially, if she
Okay.
wakes up, she'll see this handsome, friendly face, and she'll be fine.
So what about Jin and Dr. Earth? What do you two want to do?
I have been pushing for looting the city.
Well,
Obviously,
The
obviously, I'm for
slavers
going
having
back to the
money,
city.
so
that too.
I'm 100% for going back to the city. I just want to check the mansion first,
yeah.
which I don't imagine will take long.
I mean,
Because I feel like
if
it has to be
Ocularis
something in
wanted-
this guest room. Because like, what other reason for her to specifically be ordered to go to this guest room that is suspiciously clean while the rest of the house is like bloodied and ransacked?
True.
Well, if Ocularis wants, he can chill back with me as me. So when she wakes up, there's two of me.
I'm good with.
Because
this,
you're
I
still
guess.
me. You're
yeah,
still
I-
me right now, right?
Wait,
I'm you. I haven't changed. That's too.
do you
far.
have to? Does a potion have to be administered to a willing creature? Can you?
No, if they're
give it to a-
unconscious.
give,
You-
give her an alter self. Well, no, because then I guess she would have to be conscious to
I,
choose the form. What would happen if you gave somebody who was unconscious alter self? Would it just do nothing? Would
Yeah,
it, like
they
open
would-
up
because
a
they have to
character
just
creation
wakes up.
menu in their sleep?
They have to
She
pick.
just wakes up and like, you've been cursed. You're a part of my conscience. You have to inform me on what I should do morally. You're the bad one, so you have to convince me to do bad things. No, wait, that's Ocularis. He should be
I was
convincing me
gonna
to do
say,
bad
no,
things.
I don't think that's
Look, what's up for the view?
We're
She's been through a
just
lot.
gonna traumatize her
She's
worse
been through a
than
lot.
anything that could have possibly
we
happened to
should
her.
probably try to be nice to her. Anyway, we're putzing around a lot. Let's
Yes,
get
we
let's
are,
get
we
this
are.
mansion over with.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going.
Okay. So you guys take the time to make your way over to the mansion once again. By this point, time has going to basically have gone a lot, and it's going to be about 9 p.m. as you guys arrive at the mansion. With that, you guys are, again, just making your way into the foyer, and you guys want to get up to the bedroom itself, right?
Yeah. Before we go into the bedroom, I am going to cast Death Ward on Sekre,
Okay.
Yep.
just
that would be good.
because she is a squishy bird.
Mhm.
Invigorating Death Ward for the bird, and you guys make your way up to the bedroom itself. As described before, while dusty, though there is a bit of a trail from the arrival of many creatures, the room appears to be relatively untouched, undisturbed, and quite boring, honestly. There's just a couple of bits of furniture, a small closet, and of course the bed, which has sheets and the like on it that, again, are relatively dusty. Maybe a little musty.
Dusty musty. Let's see. Trying to remember, because proficiency is. Remind me, having proficiency something that's 8 plus the modifier plus your proficiency, right?
For the DC? Yeah.
No, like if you're making it, or wait, no. God, I'm trying to think of like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to remember if Sekre has a higher investigation thing than Solera does because
She wouldn't. If
she
your
has
intelligence.
Well, she has proficiency and I don't.
Okay, so proficiency for you guys right now, you guys are level 16.
Yeah, we have plus 5,
Yeah, you should be at +5.
and
And so,
my investigation is plus 5.
okay, so your investigation is +5. What's Sekre's intelligence?
Right now, plus 1 because I haven't gotten her headband.
So she would technically have a +6 to her investigation.
Okay, so technically, hers is slightly better than mine.
Does anybody else
Uh,
want to do the investigating
Uh,
in that stead?
I also I'll do my own investigation since
Okay.
So 20 plus 6,
that
and I'll
so
be assisting
that'll be
Sekre.
that'll be just a 10 because I'm using my glasses.
Okay.
Can I? I don't want to. I feel like I'm burning through these now, but I keep forgetting I have them before. So you know what? I'm gonna
Oh.
flash your genius gen.
Oh wait,
Okay.
wait. I haven't updated my so that's a 22. I haven't updated it yet. There.
So, Jen, with a bit of help from Solera, as you're examining the room, which is very, very plain, you notice that the bed is ever so slightly off. And as you kneel down to examine it, the underside of the bed itself, you can spy in the darkness, kind of just between, we'll say, the boards of the bed and the mattress. You find there appears to be some kind of device.
Oh, like a mechanical device, or
It's kind of unclear from here. And what did you say, Jen?
Oh, I said, yay, advantages of superior dark sight.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So you are able to kind of get a good look at it. It appears relatively circular in nature, and it is made almost entirely of metal. But as you're examining it, you spot just the tiniest little glow from the object, only faint. Not enough to shed any outward color or light.
Detect magic.
All right. You go to detect magic, and you sense evocation magic emanating from the device.
So I'll bring that to everybody's attention.
Mhm. But that doesn't give any information about what this device does.
I just
Uh,
suggest don't laying
it-
on the bed.
if
Yeah.
if it ca-
Though I'm worried because it could be like a pressure thing, but it could also just be detecting any change.
um,
One of us could try to move the mattress and see if we explode.
I could try to grab it and the device itself and
Well, I mean, if
identify.
it's between the boards, I think we're gonna have to move the mattress in order to
In
grab it.
in order to do it, there is space enough underneath the bed. You could get under the bed to examine and tamper with the device. But there's only enough space underneath the bed for one
Well, I mean,
person.
the question is, do we want to try and retrieve it, or we just want to like disable and destroy it? Because I
I
could
get
just dispel magic if we just wanted to disable it, but
true, and I mean, let's see, how much weight does this?
Mhm.
Because I do have Mage Hand as well, um, which will allow us to tamper with it from a safe distance too. But if you want to disable it too, that works fine.
I did also just realize technically it would be using my other level 4 uh spell slot, but with Resilient Sphere, technically could just throw somebody in the Resilient Sphere, have them try to remove it, and if it explodes, they'll be fine.
That would also
Magic bomb suit.
uh,
Then
And
falls
nothing
down
without
to
exception. Well, nothing without exception can pass through the barrier in or out, so you wouldn't be able to actually interact with it. Damn.
You might lose hands.
Well, no, like nothing can
Oh, you
pass through the
can't. Okay,
barrier.
got it. Okay.
So, like,
you couldn't
if I
put your
cast it on
hands
somebody
out.
and somebody else. Oh, sorry, what was that?
They said you couldn't put your hands out.
Yeah. So it would protect somebody from getting exploded if somebody else activated the bomb, but. Or, well, bomb, whatever the fuck it is. I assume
well,
bomb.
we know there's
I mean, that's
definitely evocation magic at play at least. So
no. What it is if you lay down on the bed, it makes the world's loudest fart noise to deal thunder damage to you, like the world's most deadly
God,
whoopee
that
cushion.
would. That would be kind of funny.
You ever heard fart with reverb? That's what you hear from outside the
No,
mansion.
I've never heard fart with reverb on the internet before.
I mean, again, I could get in there real quick and just try to identify it real quick, and so we know
I mean,
what it is.
try I guess identify would be different. I mean, I guess doesn't that take a spell slot though?
You can
Uh,
cast
Or
it
well,
as
no,
a
you can do it
ritual.
as a ritual. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you could
think
sit underneath the bed for an hour, just hanging out with the dust
Oh
bunnies
god, it's an hour.
and spiders. Just sit there.
I do have one more spell slot, and plus I do have other spell slots higher that I can use. And like I
I
said, I
mean,
don't know.
I guess we can identify it and see if we could figure out if it's change activated or merely pressure activated.
Okay, I'm gonna just because I want to make sure I have each of my spell slots available. I'm gonna just use up a second level spell slot, just so that way I have one of each for remaining spell slots.
So, Kunj, you'd like to make your way underneath and use a second level spell to cast Identify.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm just doing this so that way I have one spell slot for each level.
Okay, so you make your way down underneath the bed and crawl up underneath the device itself. And as you could see, or like Jen saw, you can see that it glows just slightly, and it is again circular in nature. So
I
you
think we
just
should
like
all-
to.
Oh.
Back, maybe you guys. Kudos save it for grabbing it. Maybe back up just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we should all get out of this room, just in case.
So you guys want to leave the room?
Yeah, I
At
mean,
least go stand by the door.
Okay.
if either only one of us blows up or all of us blow up, and all of us
Yeah.
blow up, there will be nobody left to cast Revivify.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kunj, you're just gonna make your way up and cast Identify.
Yep. Hold on to it. Do the spell.
Hey, you reach up and grab onto the device
Oh god, I forgot you have to touch it.
in order to cast the spell.
That's
You
why
hear
I'm
a small click
Oh,
God.
fuck.
as a
Oh, God.
tension
Well,
trigger on the
goodbye,
device
guys.
goes off, and the device explodes. You are going
Well,
to take.
If just touching it did that, I guess we weren't going to be able to retrieve
I
it.
need you to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Hold on, let me check something real quick. Since it's
I
specifically
should have thought about that.
dexterity. Where is that? Where? Hold on. Why do I not have this listed? I thought I put everything in the rogue feats in here.
What feat are you looking for?
I can't remember the name, but the one that specifically deals around with dexterity skills. It is, I think, evasion.
Are you thinking evasion or uncanny dodge?
Evasion? You can nimble dodge out certain area effects such as the dragon fire, wrath, or ice storm. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw, you take only half damage. You instead take no damage if you succeed.
Okay, you can't use this feature if you have the incapacitate. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have you make the save, and I need it to be at disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. Give me a second. I'll just do this. Click on that real quick because roll 20. And then dexterity.
Okay, that is gonna be a failure. So you're going to take half of.
Oh god.
You're going to be taking 22 force damage as the bomb explodes.
Still alive.
Yeah, how much does that leave you at?
I think I'm at 66 or something there. I know I'm in the 60s.
So that also
62.
leaves the question: how does that affect the house?
So
'Cause we
what's going to happen
are on the second floor.
is in a, let me check the actual radius of the thing, because you guys left the room. I want to make sure that you guys are out of range of
We're
said
just
device.
standing outside the doorway, and there's just like the cartoonish out the
Ooh,
door.
60 feet is the range, and the room is not 60 feet. I'm gonna have everybody else, which is Celira and
I
Jen
mean,
and Ocularis, make the saves as well as Sekre, but you guys are going to have
assumed we
advantage.
would have gotten a reasonable distance from the bomb, but
I don't.
said I was standing by the door there.
Mm-hmm. So everybody
I
has
don't know where
advantage on the
everybody else
save that
went.
is outside of the room, though, because you are shielded by the walls.
okay.
That's a
For
dexterity save.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
+3 for both.
Yeah, Kunja's just the old-fashioned cartoon with just the smoke in his face.
That's going to be a success from Mr.
That's Celera.
Ocularis. That's going to be a success from Celira.
Oh, that's
That's
Sekre.
yeah, that's going to be a miss from Sekre. So Sekre is going to take 44 force damage.
So
And
I guess the death ward
Jen,
wasn't even technically necessary, but
we need just one more roll. Did you catch that, Mr. Dusty?
I rolled.
I know I need one more because you have advantage.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Boo.
So how much? Okay, so
I
Jen,
don't
you're
think Flash
also
of
going to
Genius is
take
gonna help that.
44 force damage. Meanwhile, everybody else who succeeded is going to take 22. So when the bomb goes off, it blasts the mattress and the wood around it to smithereens. The walls themselves, while they don't burst immediately, several bits of wood and other materials that were used to make it stone just fly out and pelt and damage everything around it. It doesn't compromise the structure of the house, but there's heavy damage. Did anybody go down?
Nope.
Almost did.
Holy shit.
Oh god, huh?
I'm down to 6.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Zachary is down to
See
17.
here. I'm at 42.
Did you say 42, sir?
Yeah, 42 is my current HP.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
wait, actually, it would just be 40 because it was 62 and it'd be 40.
That was not how I hoped that would go.
Uh,
This is true.
Really should have thought about directly touching
True.
the potential explosive.
Good. Yep. Good to know. Their minds.
So, as the dust
We
settles,
only have healing wise.
what do you guys want to do?
You just
Uh,
hear Sebastian from
Well,
like at least a mile away. What was that?
I think
I guess
'cause-
we ought to return.
so. Nothing looks like it's that nothing that will compromise the structure or so.
There's now holes in the wall and
I
some
assume there's
cracks.
a hole in the floor.
And you know what? I
I'm
would say that probably, yeah, the floor is kind of busted up.
Am I even in the guest room anymore? I feel like
Hang
I'm
on.
just the room below.
No, Kunj, you are now on the first floor. You are in what is essentially a storage room on the first floor. There is now a hole where the bed once was.
I'm okay, guys.
But that definitely would have turned Clamara to paste.
Oh yeah, no. Thank goodness we prevented that.
Jin goes,
I
Good
prevented
for
that.
you.
Thank you.
Jen currently dying. Great, good.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
glad.
Good
I
job,
was
guys.
hoping it was fire damage.
Go team.
Sorry, on the walk back, I could be periodically casting cure wounds on Jen.
This is true. You guys can
Here,
make your way back
I'll
if you
hit
guys
him.
are done
I'll
here.
hit him with one for now. What's I always gotta
What's the
remember
max
what.
you can roll on it?
Oh right, you have that. You have that thing.
I have
don't
my
you?
dragon in my ring.
Let me double check on 5e tools what it is. Cure wounds.
Do I have?
Okay. 2 for each spell level, so that'll be 4d8 plus 5.
4d8.
Yes.
So that's what?
37.
16,
8, 16, 24, 32, yeah.
37. So I almost get all that health back.
And then fuck it, I can do it again because I still have 6 charges of it left.
Jen, the best I could do for you on my end, I can do mending to repair some of your clothing and some of mine as well.
I guess actually probably we would that would take a lot. Doesn't mending take 10 minutes or something?
No, mending is a cantrip. It just only mends small
yeah,
breaks. It
well,
would
yeah,
take
I
a lot
thought-
of time to.
I thought it took.
No.
Guess what? I thought it still took like several minutes to cast.
I believe it's an action.
So I'm back up to 43. Yay.
Duration instantaneous. Casting. Oh no, wait. Is
Yeah,
it? Is
cast
it a?
time 1 minute.
No, that's in
Yeah,
the
1
2024 handbook. Is it different in the original?
Pretty sure that's how it's always been.
I think I got this from I got this mending from the original, I believe.
I'm checking just to make sure
How do
because
you-
I
how
don't
do you
trust.
How do
Not
you
like I
even
don't trust
check
you.
How do you even check the previous?
No, it is
version?
1 minute. Yep, you are correct.
Like, where do you even see the 2014 version?
It won't let you. It won't show up in the search. You have to go to the actual list and just go down to it.
Oh, like it has a separate listing.
Yeah, the 2024 version and the
No, I just
2014
see.
version.
I just see source PHB 24.
I
Oh, I have to deselect reprinted, which was automatically selected for some reason. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then also Jen, get another 37 back because I used another charge on you.
Oh. Okay.
I figured I didn't really have to use it for that whole big combat, and I don't imagine we're going to be getting into any more big fights today. So
Woohoo, I'm back to 80.
right. So you guys make your way back to the cart. Uh, Despite having been in the middle of a game of Flip Rocks, Boga does look mildly concerned and relieved once you guys actually make it back.
Yeah, that was a bum.
It was mine.
Really? That was what that noise was.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't worry, Clamara is still asleep. No need to punch her yet. And I look at you cheekily.
Good. I can take a watch over her. Well, I mean, I guess unless you are still in the middle of your game.
Boga?
Um,
Flip
we,
Rocks ends
it's
when
fine.
Boga says it ends.
It's over.
No,
Game
no.
over.
No, no, I want to play again. Look, I am not going to be useful down there looking for stuff. I'm just going to stay here and do what
It
I
is
do
at this
best, and that
point.
is
It is
protect
at this
people.
point
Lyra's
roughly
gonna
10
lean over to
o'clock.
Boga and say, if you end the game, you could just say that you win. True.
Well.
The thing is, I don't know if I want to like just go to bed before checking out the city because I mean, while most of the people ran away, who knows what could go down over the course of 8 hours. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
There we fucking go. Jesus Christ, I rolled 48 to heal Sekre like 5 minutes ago. Fucking just
Just
now
showed up.
rolled. Christ.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to come with you. Just somebody else is going to have to take punching duty.
I will probably take punching duty.
Okay, so
Okay.
40.
You got it. And all right, then let's get to it.
So Sebastian and the rest of the troop, then you guys are going to go, leaving Kunj, and you know what? We'll stick the Travelocity gnome in there as well. He can vibe. He can vibe with Kunj. You can stick him in the cart.
Oh my god.
Then you guys are going to take the 2-hour journey that it's going to take to make your way down back to the city. You reach it at about 11 o'clock p.m., and by the time that you guys are walking back down the stairs into the large open cavern, it is eerily quiet. Unlike when it was before, with some sounds of bustle and hustle.
Well, I guess we could always see about splitting up to try and cover more ground more quickly.
Right.
Like somebody could try and finish off any individual rooms in the castle and
Dominic, by the way, I think Boga should also have stayed behind to watch.
Oh, that's fine. He'll hang out at the camp just because not at the camp, at the God, I have BG3 brain. He's gonna hang out at the cart.
Okay. I guess then, yeah, we can split up around the city, and Sebastian's gonna hit his best investigation check he
Yep.
possibly
Let's
can
have
hit.
a collection of investigation checks.
Oh my god, he actually rolled good. How does that even happen?
if nobody else specifically wants to go for it, I can go back and specifically check the main building because I know Dominic said that we hadn't like checked the bedroom.
I think it's best that you do that because you have the best investigation here, maybe. I don't know. What is your investigation?
My investigation is plus
Sekre,
5. Sekre's investigation is plus 6. However, actually, once we get back to Ballbot and I get the headband of intellect, Sekre's investigation will go up to I think plus 9 because the headband of intellect makes your intelligence score 19. So at that point, the bird will be better at investigating than me.
Also, is Mr. Ocularis okay? What you up to, man?
Half asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it late? Like, did you guys have a long day? I'll try to make this relatively quick.
It's okay. I just laid down and was apparently more tired than I thought.
No, I totally get it. My apologies.
I mean, I fucking slept from like I woke up at 8, laid down for a small rest at like 9 a.m. and then woke up at 3:30 earlier. But then yeah. So okay, rolling checks. Ba-ba-ba. I'll do the same old shtick. No, well, then yeah, 25.
Okay.
If there's multiple rooms left to check in the main building, they're gonna start with specifically the bedroom.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a minute because you guys are doing larger city stuff, and then we'll get back to the mansion. Where's my thing?
Okay, gamer. God, I've been seeing a fucking clip going around of, I think it's specifically Vinny Vinesauce playing some puzzle game, and he makes use of the mechanic, and the main character goes, "Whoa, did you just like shift reality?" And with like fucking speedrunner strats, immediately goes into the menu and turns the voice sound all the way down.
Jeez. Where is my fucking shop sheet? Hang on. To grab my shop sheet for a thing. My favorite thing that I do, and I definitely don't hate it when I do this, is when I write in my little table, go pick a thing from this section of this sheet. And I forget that I did that, so I have to go and pull it out of the depths of Google Drive.
I
Okay.
feel like I need to separate my Google Drive a bit because I've got all my character backstories in the same folder as my character sheets.
Same.
I feel like I should split those up.
Same. Alright, here we go. So, the following list of things is going to be a collection of items that you guys just kind of find as you're basically looting the remnants. A lot of things have been taken with as people were fleeing, likely packs of important valuables. Many things that are left behind are regular sundries, things like plates, forks, knives, rugs, etc. The following list is anything that didn't really come with any of those caveats. Additionally, Salira is the only one who rolled high enough to find anything of exact wealth. It's a very hidden watery gold gem stuffed away in one person's room. In their home. Meanwhile, Sebastian, with his decent investigation check, was able to locate a decent stash of untaken gold in a busted open safe. Though it was clear that somebody tried to take a lot of it, but didn't manage to get everything. So this is the following of everything that you guys find.
For a whole ass city, I would have thought at least some people left a little bit more behind in a rapid fleeing.
Like I said, a lot of things, like, it's a regular city, so people aren't generally keeping around, like, a whole
Is there a
shit
bank
ton
down
of
here?
valuables.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they have a bank.
Because where else
Can
would
I-
they
can
keep
I-
all their money that they get from slave trading?
Can I tell you guys something really funny?
What's up?
What?
Do you want to know what my new gold value is?
What?
Like total gold value?
Oh boy.
17,000.
Sebastian has a
0.03.
lot of fucking money.
Jesus Christ.
I think
17,000. No, it's exactly 17,000.03.
I don't think we have to worry about not having enough money for a spell jammer or a warship. I think we have plenty to cover that.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't
I
Ocularis just have a spell that can make any ship into a spell jammer? Am I not mistaken?
No, I know what the spell is. Bards can't get it. I have Minor Wish, and I can use Minor Wish to cast that spell.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Is it
yeah,
permanent?
called?
What's it called again?
Yeah, I can't
Create spell
remember
jammer?
what it was called.
Like,
No.
create spell jamming helm or something.
Oh yeah,
There-
create spell jamming helm. If it'll
A crystal rod worth at least 5,000 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. Dude, you just have the world's most expensive dildo and use it to create a ship.
Also, can I just point one thing out? I don't think we needed to worry about the funds anyway. So let me just clarify real quick.
Oh.
In Sebastian's back pocket, he has 17,000 gold. In the carriage, in the safe in the carriage, there is 21,990 gold. In Dominavis, there is 56,344.
Well, and here's the thing. On Spelljamming Helm, the function of this ornate chair is to propel and maneuver a ship on which it has been installed through space and air. It can also propel and maneuver a ship on water or underwater, provided the ship is built for such travel. So it would still only serve as a regular ship unless we specifically had a ship built that was built for air travel or space travel or underwater travel.
Hmm.
But bleh. Okay. Technically, it's only a level 5 transmutation, and technically, it looks like Kunj could get it because isn't Kunj Arcane Trickster?
Uh,
Yeah.
So technically,
yeah.
yeah, Kunj could just learn it.
And,
I don't know when, but
you said it was a level 5, right?
yeah.
I can only go up to level 4.
I mean,
No ship for you.
5e Tools literally says both the Fighter, Eldritch Knight, and the Rogue Arcane Trickster spell list include all wizard spells, spells of 5th level or higher, which is spells of 5th level or higher may be cast with the aid of a aid of a spell scroll. Because never mind, sorry, because we're not
Yeah.
doing that dumbass shit where only somebody who could cast a spell anyway can use a spell scroll.
I like to be flexible sometimes.
Like in
Unless you guys want to
Pathfinder,
do
that makes
bullshit.
sense because spell scrolls are like cheap, but I'm pretty sure spell scrolls in
No,
5e
they
are
like depending
pretty
on who
fucking
you ask.
expensive.
Depending on who you ask, you know, like what is the actual cost? Cost. Hang on. What is the
So I could probably know official thing, which is one thing that I think is something stupid that 5e did and pretty much not give anything a set in stone price. That's just dumb. But anyway,
Yeah.
fucking hell, what were we doing? Right, looting the city.
Yep.
So I guess who? I mean, I guess it's a good thing Sebastian is here. You can carry all that heavy shit.
Yeah.
Because
Do
how
you,
much carry weight do I even have left? I have 22 pounds of carry weight left, so I could carry something, but
so by the time that you guys get done fully looting the city, I'm gonna say that takes 2 hours. It's gonna be 1 o'clock in the morning on the 25th, Balturiak. As you guys are done with the city proper.
okay. Well then, so I guess we would check out the mansion. Well, how long have we been awake?
Probably a long time since like 6 a.m. I think.
And we
Previous
still have
morning.
5 hours before we get exhaustion. I
So what
do
do
at
you guys
least
want to do?
want to. I mean, I at least want to finish checking out the mansion, as I said earlier,
Okay,
before we go.
you can make your way
That's
up
what I
to the
assumed I
mansion.
was making that check for in the first place. I didn't know you were. I thought.
No, you guys were all in the city itself. You can make your
Oh yeah,
way
but
up to the
I
mansion.
specifically said that while they were doing that, that I would be willing to go check out the mansion. That's
I
what I
did
said.
not I did not hear that, so
Well,
I'm
that's a
sorry.
skill issue on your part. So, I mean, I guess we found more stuff, but anyway.
So you can make your way up to the mansion, and like I said, the only place that hasn't been thoroughly searched because I glossed over it at the end of the last session was the bedroom of Kyle and Elyunj. So if you want, you can make your way up to that room and take a look around.
All right. I mean, yeah.
So go ahead and give me one final investigation check.
19.
Okay, that's just fine. So because the largest
I
amount of
have
that
to
was to
use
be
the
found,
restroom. I'll be right back.
you begin looking through their bedroom, and you find essentially a lot of fancy clothes. Documentation adorns one desk
Oh.
that just kind of dictates a lot of what's been going on with the society, intake
That's a
and
good thing we didn't forget
export.
that.
Yeah.
So I would just say that it's a lot of information to parse over really quickly. So you could probably just get a collection of documents
What do we
if you want to
got?
scoop
What do we
them
got
all
in
up.
the fancy clothes department? Like, we talking like fancy?
Like pretty damn fancy, lavish clothes that are clearly meant for high society. We got dress pants, dress shirts, dress shoes, dresses. Oh, the works, honestly.
Solera, Solera is going to. Wait, how heavy is a thing of fine clothes? Isn't it 2 pounds?
Yes.
How many things of like women's clothing would you say are in there?
Just as many as there are men's. They are pretty
Okay, well, how
well
many is
equal.
that?
Uh,
Dominic did not think of how many outfits were actually in the wardrobe.
8. 8
8?
separate ones that are of the really fine
16.
variety.
Yeah, Solera is going to take all of the women's clothing out of the wardrobe and
So
stuff it all in her backpack.
I guess we're
Okay.
really ready for whatever ball we go to next.
Guess you could say you're fallen.
God.
Then from Yacht Banner.
Oh, and additionally, within the room, you find that stashed kind of in the back of their closet is a small safe as well.
Does it just seem to be normally locked?
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be
Mm.
magical or arcane in nature, just seems to be a
I
general
shouldn't.
purpose
I
safe.
shouldn't use my last bone key on it. I should hold on to that for something important.
Well, it doesn't have a keyhole, it has a combination.
Oh, okay. Acid arrowing it would definitely not be a good decision. Do I have a crowbar? I do not have a crowbar. How heavy is it? Can I pick it up and carry it?
Let's
You
see,
said it
I
was
think the
small.
safe is supposed to be. Where is it? Where is it? Trying to be on the book here for the safe itself, but I don't know if there is an act. No, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be probably
What?
50 pounds.
Oh, Jesus! That's not a small safe.
Well,
It's a medium safe.
it's made very much out of iron and everything. Based on this
Oh,
weight
shit.
here, since there's nothing here, I'm gonna make it 40. I'm gonna make it
I
40.
still can't carry that.
I
Do
mean,
we have any?
Jin. I mean, I'm not there, but Jin, do you have room in your ring for that?
I should.
Technically, yeah,
I
you can
guess,
gorp
yeah.
it
In a
up.
Do we?
normal room,
Do
I
we?
can probably
I mean,
fit it in there.
lockpicks aren't going to be able to get it open either if it doesn't have a keyhole.
Well,
Trying to
good thing
think what we could do to. Do we have any clues as to like what the code is?
You've searched
don't-
the room pretty heavily, and going through, while there are certainly documents and the like stuffed in, you peruse through the documents, and I'll still use your very excellent investigation check, and you haven't found anything of the like. No written down safe combinations, no specific, God, I have a brain. No specific, like, there's no riddle stuffed away in a children's book somewhere that says to find the
well.
treasures hidden within. Just give it this kind of spin. The number of days that's in a week and how many times I've eaten leek. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Can
remember, Thieves' Tools does have more things than just lockpicks. I have a file, I have a mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers.
I mean, I guess a file would maybe work if it could fit into the crack of the safe.
True.
Can I make one attempt to
I'm
do
back,
the
sorry.
methodology of cracking a safe that I'm not even sure if it's real, and like listening to it until it clicks?
You could make me a perception check, and I will
I'll, do,
need
I'll give that one shot, and if it doesn't work, I'll go get you. I tried my best.
I think I really need to grab myself an
What the
arcane
fuck is
lock
my
at some point.
perception? There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, the bird cannot assist me with this. 20.
Ooh.
I forget. Can I flash of genius myself? When you are a visible creature. So yeah, fuck it. Still one left after this. I'll flash of genius myself. 25.
Okay. So as you're kind of trying
See,
to
like this
get
thing is
this
great. I
open,
need to stop forgetting it exists.
you lean down in and you start listening to the lock as you start to turn it. And you turn it and you turn it and you turn it, and you do manage to hear a click. So basically what you do is you attempt to follow that methodology to open up the safe. And eventually you do. The safe pops open.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah! I'm so fucking smart.
Kunj might not be aware of it, but he is deep down proud of you as a rogue.
Let me get you what's in here.
Where the fuck did my bottle cap go for the Mountain Dew bottle? I'm gonna. What? Where did it go? Okay.
Kunj approves of methodology.
I love when shit disappears from my desk.
I spelled that incredibly wrong. Hang on.
Oh, maybe have you tried spelling it correctly? How much was the warship again? Wasn't it like 20,000? Oh, it's in the Ooh, 25,000. That's
Yeah.
assuming that Dom isn't going to make it cost more.
Yeah. We're gonna have to. Oh god.
Good lord.
So the interior of the safe contains these items.
Only 50 GP.
Technically, that's a total of 218 gold pieces worth of
Oh.
objects, or of coinage.
Alright, well. do we wanna split this up as well? 'Cause I mean, it's probably enough that we could. At least the gold. I don't know if we can split a pair of dice in 7 pieces.
You could, I was going to say not in 7 pieces, but you can split a pair of dice 2 ways.
I am relatively poor right now, but I also still have a bunch of potions I need to sell. So.
I mean, definitely get back. I'll take a look at those vestments and bracelets.
What?
A small gold bracelet and a small cloth of gold vestments.
Well, I mean, I guess if nobody has any comments, I guess I can just take it.
Okay. So you pick up the coinage and the various different little
copper.
bits of very nice looking objects. But yes, indeed. As for everyone else, so this is going to take another... It'll be about 2 a.m. by the time that everybody's going to gather back up again.
Okay.
I guess the rest of you have an hour while Salira is raiding the bedroom. Who else wants to do something?
I guess
Okay.
I don't have
Oh,
anything I
dice.
really can do. I mean, I did my investigation check, and I'm sure you're not gonna let me like do another one. I mean, to just wander around and look for stuff. So
Home dice a treasure?
I guess what I'll do is I'll head back to the cart.
If you're asking if it's a treasure, yes, I do occasionally
Okay.
roll on the treasure table.
Well, I just wanted to make sure if it was like a magic item or.
The only things that appear outwardly magical are the potions and the spell scroll.
I haven't even gotten to those yet. Okay. Cloth of gold vestments.
Essentially, it's just vestments made out of gold.
Oh, yeah, worth money, but definitely not interested in wearing those. That's way too gaudy.
Yeah.
Additionally, you do take note that those vestments are a little bit stained.
Oh, it was ritual vestments.
Uh,
Oh, a strange potion.
Mostly, I'm
Okay.
just saying that because it's a potion you haven't identified.
Okay, so
I also
specifically
can't remember what
regular
potions.
potions of healing.
Yes.
Okay, that's one more major potion. I never even thought words with the darts. Could I dip a dart in healing potion and shoot it at an ally and heal them for 68 plus 5 minus 2 HP?
No, but I would be okay with the, I would say that if you wanted to, I would allow you to maybe, with some sufficient crafting skill, make, a bow. Like an arrow or crossbow that shot poison, or not poison, potions of healing. But more so, you could also, I could do a Baldur's Gate 3 thing. I think it would make enough sense that you could throw a potion of healing, friends.
Just fucking lob it.
I mean, you like a potion of healing is I don't know, it's magic shit. I would say that you would probably. I'm not sure I'm gonna be okay with the idea that you could Oh, maybe not. Maybe I won't allow the throwing of potions. It's nice to throw potions, I guess. I'd have to leave that
But
up
I
to
just
you to be
realized
added as a homebrew rule. I'd put that up to a vote. I'd say
the
later.
potion of greater. Oh wait, okay. This is a vanilla potion of. Wait, no. Hold on. Brain fart. Okay, so you specifically wrote greater healing, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it does not get added to my major healing potions. It's its own
No.
thing.
Now your potions are a different breed altogether because
Healing.
I'm a little stinker.
Healing potion. For as complicated and somewhat overdone as I would say, the potions were, admittedly, some of them seem rather unbalanced.
Yeah, that's because I'm a idiot. And I
Okay,
will
so that's
probably
cool.
have to fix a few. Because I wrote most of that stuff a long time ago.
Okay, so
I
that's
haven't
the
thought about it in
potions,
ages.
and I
That's what I'll
guess
use for the hiatus, is all this shit.
the vestments and the bracement. Okay, so strange potion, one, and a spell scroll. Okay, I think I've got everything, and I assume I'll hand over the vestments and bracelet to whoever wants to deal with selling them. I have a lot of treasures that I need to see about actually selling, but I don't think we're gonna be able to sell anything around here because I don't know. I just don't feel like anybody's in the market for buying treasure in the city at the moment.
You probably have to go somewhere else, yes.
Yeah, that's just a hunch.
So, if everybody is relatively satisfied with the loot session, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed regarding the city. Beyond descriptions, which, in case that I didn't say this before, the city itself is built to basically be while it's large in size, for sure, it's obviously not comparable to Al-Aqsa itself. It is it is still built like a city, with homes kind of stacking and
Right.
out and whatnot. and it looks relatively normal, which is at least sort of unsettling considering the stuff that goes on down here. But it's not like you haven't found some questionable looking areas, places like a marketplace with a very large stage, and various different. We'll say that as part of the search, you guys find some questionable objects, things that would imply at things like not so good employment. We've got things like
Sodomy
manacles
rods.
and uh what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Say those words to me again.
No. I refuse.
No.
I'm not going to repeat
Whatever you
myself.
said is making me need to sneeze. I'm gonna scream if I don't sneeze.
I mean, I definitely think that we should tell the tribe leaders about this place, even if it
Oh my
could
God.
use some redecorating. I definitely think having a whole ass second city under the city is probably some valuable information,
Probably.
especially one that has some seemingly pretty serious defenses if they can figure out how to get those working for themselves. Like if they can walk up to the doors, I would like to reset my password.
Oh, did we ever figure out where that other cave went that everybody else ran down?
Oh, true. No, we didn't
No, we didn't.
go check
You
out. I
guys
guess
could go
yeah,
and
that's
examine it
probably
as part of some stuff, yeah.
we should
you guys
definitely
should.
probably see. So I'm a little bit worried because we are getting close to like exhaustion baseline. How far of a walk is it?
It's just the other
True.
side of the cavern. I'll allow this to have been during the city looting section because it does make the city does make its way over in that direction.
Okay.
And taking a look at the area's mouth itself, and just kind of looking around, I'm gonna have nature checks. Do some nature
I would
checks.
figured we'd want to know where it went, not just like
I
check out
understand.
the mouth.
We'll get there. The cave seems to go quite far as you're looking down it.
Oh, come on.
This is just a standard investigation.
Nature.
Nature.
That's what I'm asking for
Okay.
currently.
Plus 10, and I roll a goddamn 2.
Oh,
Okay.
I did
So-
fairly decent.
Jen, you would recognize that it looks like this tunnel, while somewhat naturally formed, does have at least a little bit of work that's been done on it to perhaps make it travelable. The path that you're currently on that leads into it has been stamped out or otherwise has been worked so that it's easier to traverse. But for you, what's insanely obvious is that this tunnel continues to twist and turn later down the line, and it likely makes its way into the Underdark of, well, this universe's version of the Underdark, which is the
Okay.
Underdark just built different.
Oh. That's
Likely,
concerning.
you likely think that while most of it has been naturally formed, it may serve as kind of a secret way for people of this society to travel. The Underdark itself is quite dangerous, so you assume that there might be some safer paths that they've carved. But in whatever case, if many fled to this portion of the city and made their way into the Underdark, they must have some pretty serious balls. Or at the very least, they must know of a safe passage to a different area.
Is there another door
Okay.
on this side like there was to the one under the city?
No, there is not.
Wow.
As far as you can see down the tunnel, it just goes.
And I guess if they set up anything down here, they're probably
Oh.
gonna have to fortify that so nobody can just come waltzing back through.
And there are cart tracks and other, tracks from animals and the such. Jen, I would say that you can see that there are both horses and a few other animals. What is the name of the animal I'm thinking about? Rothe. That's the one.
Are there any 8-legged tracks?
Actually, I haven't thought about that. I don't think so. I don't think we're dealing with, I'm assuming you're thinking about driders.
Yeah.
Or just giant spiders in general. I
I
don't
was
think so.
specifically thinking driders.
I don't think we've got any of that here. No.
That would be unpleasant.
So yes, one large passage into the Underdark that may serve as a way for the society to move unseen. Though it's not like there aren't communities down here in the dark. They're just kind of, you know.
Mm. Still not ideal, but I suppose it was always connected to the city anyway. Well, I don't imagine any of us currently want to go adventuring into the Underdark, so
Nope.
No,
suppose we should just
not
make our
at this
way.
moment.
Enough adventuring for one season.
So if you guys are relatively done with the area, if I think of anything that I missed, because I know that this has kind of been a lot, I'll bring it up. So don't worry about that. You guys just want to head back at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. And that means that by the time that you guys make it back to the cart, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the morning. Kunj, well, I'll ask you how you've been faring. What have you been doing for like the last 4 hours? Actually, 5.
Just been kind of resting a little bit, just not really doing much, just keeping an eye on her and just having an idle conversation with Belga a little bit, just kind of, getting to know him a bit more.
Okay, 1 second. You are exceedingly perceptive today.
Mhm.
And you take note that Boga is basically trying his best to avoid conversing with you currently. He does not.
Bill?
He seems very unhappy at the moment.
What's wrong, Belga?
He takes a moment, a good long time to answer, and then he shakes his head. Says, "Not worth it. Just rest. Another time."
Okay, well, if you need anything, you can always. I mean, I'm here to help.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
His gaze kind of just like moves back to the people that he is watching, and he goes very quiet. But other than that, you guys do finally arrive back at roughly 4 a.m. There is a nod of acknowledgement, of course, from Boga, but he retains that kind of stern, thoughtful, distant demeanor as everybody arrives
think-
back.
We all need a nap.
Tired.
So I guess somebody would need to stay up to keep an eye on at least fucking God, how do I keep forgetting her stupid fucking name?
Sounds like it's Eliunge. It's
Clone
Eliunge.
Eliunge.
Oh,
God, Eliunge, yeah. Ugh,
So
that bitch.
everybody, you guys can sleep in shifts if you guys want. I'll say that Boga offers to stay up quite a while to watch. The animals also, I guess, could, though I'm not sure. I guess the bird could scream. There's some caterwaul that could happen.
I think
I mean, I assume they also would suffer from exhaustion.
before we go to the rest, I will mention this Sebastian what Kunj picked up on with Boga.
Sebastian will. I see. And yeah, that'll be it.
Yep, that's all. That's all. Just let him be informed, since he is your buddy. Well, I mean, he's all of our buddy, but
Mm-hmm.
31.
Sebastian will go and sit down next to Boga.
Boga does not shy away, of course, but he looks deep in thought, and he is just kind of like, he acknowledges, "Hey."
I pat him on the back.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to think if there's anything else I need to restore on a rest.
So you guys are just gonna go ahead, go through the motions. I'm assuming we're kind of
Yep,
using the
I
cart,
think,
etc., etc.
yeah, card. I mean, unless they've got somewhere better set up, since we were
I
last
really
here a few
need to
weeks
learn to
ago.
stop fucking with dice in my hands, because now it's in the dark and I dropped it.
You're
and I don't know
never,
where it is.
Cameron.
You're never gonna
It's
learn.
been like 5 years.
I
This has been a
know,
problem.
I
You're literally never
know.
going to learn.
I know.
So
Sigurd,
If
it's
you haven't
okay,
learned,
buddy.
you need to get like a special set of dice and a wristband that they connect to with Bluetooth. And if the dice gets out with like out of like 5 feet of you, you get electrocuted.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
it is going to be noon when you guys can finally get up.
Okay.
So as for your guests,
Or Sigurd.
the first thing that you guys notice is that Elyunge is up as everybody else gets up, still bound, and I think you gagged her. Yes, she
Yeah.
has no ability to
Yes.
speak, but she has been under the watchful eye. Who was the last person to be on watch? It would be Ocularis.
Uh-oh.
Ocularis was
No.
the person on
Oh.
watch when she woke up.
Ocularis had 2 hours alone with
Oh,
evil lady.
no.
Oh god.
This is
broken.
you know what? It's fine.
No, but Sigurd, no, it's okay.
So,
I slowly talked to her for 2 hours.
she is
When you said
You
that,
could-
I immediately imagined that you're like slowly like baby talking at her just to like fucking
Yes.
torment her.
According to all
That
known
also
laws
means
of
she's now
aviation,
terrified of me because I've had so long to talk to her uninterrupted.
there is no way that a
Oh my
bee
God.
should be
Shut the
able to
fuck up,
fly.
Dominic. Shut the fuck
It
up.
is
Shut the
his
fuck up.
wings are too
Dominic, the
small
fuck
to
up.
get its.
I'm muting him.
I'm done.
I'm
done.
muting him. Just straight up. I'm muting him.
I'm
Fucking
done.
2018 called. They want their meme back.
Dude, I live
don't
in
get it.
old memes. I don't fucking care. I will belt out the oldest, worst memes and
What's that
worst
even for?
references.
Well, any
So,
guess if we,
additionally,
are to wake
Clamara
up-
is going to wake up at about the same times as you are,
Oh, no,
but
that
her
was
face
13.
is still drained of color and drained of energy. I'll
So-
say that Celira, since you did a really great medicine check on her, you note that she's still heavily exhausted, but at the very least, she is able to kind of like think. And as everybody wakes up, she's just gonna wake up with you guys. But
Well, I guess,
so yes, Elyunge is pretty decently terrified of Ocularis. Like
Oh,
she is
I wanna-
trying to remain aloof and stern, but you can see in her eyes the flicker of fear.
I want to make a group check. Should I cast Greater Restoration on her again? Do we think we're going to be getting into any shenanigans where we might need heal? I don't feel like we will be, because I feel like we're probably done with
I think
combats
we're fine.
for
I think
for
we're
now.
fine.
Yeah, I think we're
Mhm.
fine.
Alright. Then after waking up, one of the first things Solir will do upon seeing that she still seems very exhausted will be use another cast of Greater Restoration to cure her of a level of exhaustion.
All right. And your cure seems to work a good trick as she's waking up. She becomes a little bit more alert, though it still hasn't gone away entirely. She now looks just generally.
God, was she one stage away from just fucking dying?
I'll just give you the number. She was at stage 3. Now she's at
Okay.
1 level of
Is it stage 5 where you die, or is it
6.
stage 4? Oh, 6, okay.
Well, well, good morning, sleepyhead.
Good morning.
You yourself again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm me again.
Had me terrified there for a moment when you were inches away from laying on a mine.
That's yes, indeed. I'm glad that I, didn't explode. Wait. No,
Yeah.
wait, I'm just realizing she was out by the time.
Mhm.
So she didn't know about the mine. So forget what I
Well-
said. She's
well,
going to say
Would she have been
mine?
completely unregistered of things going around her while she was under the curse?
No, she was just straight up unconscious because what I'm saying is that
Well, I mean, yeah,
she
but
did not know the mine was
I
there.
would assume she'd know where she was going, and I assume if we told her there was a mine, she could probably figure, oh, so I was probably going to go to sleep.
So
on a
yeah,
mine.
she knew where she was going, but she's going to act with surprise when you say that there was a
Ah,
mine on the
that's true.
bed. You notice that her brow furrows, and she slinks back just a bit at the revelation, and she goes relatively quiet. Sebastian drags Elyunge out of the cart, who is not sure if she's more thankful to be being manhandled by the blue iguana versus being talked to by the world's most sane person.
Blue iguana.
I'm gonna drag her, and I'm going to aggressively shove her into a wall before awaiting everyone to be
She hits
ready
the
to
wall with a
interrogate
thud.
her.
I guess we need to decide what we're going to even try and get out of her. Because
If we
what
have
all can
nothing,
we?
I could just end it.
Because we don't need to ask her about anything with Clamara, obviously, because I feel like we've gotten the gist of most of that, and probably anything that we don't have, Clamara could probably tell us herself. Don't need to ask her for her safe code. I guess we could always try and ask for details about the path into the Underdark and if it leads anywhere in particular. Because I assume that she would know, of all people.
Ask her if she really is Coonge's parent.
Yeah, that's true. I guess there's still the possibility that they're like fake doubles of some
True.
kind.
They could be a doppelganger of my doppelganger power-enabled parents. It's possible.
Shit. Trying to think. So I don't think they had any particular ties with Henzelitis themselves, did they? I think they were just another force. And they were doing terrible things of their own free will.
Mm-hmm.
As many humans and humanoids typically do.
Yeah. Shoot.
It's hard to not
I really
call it
feel like,
humanity, technically
yeah.
speaking, but like, yeah. This little fucker fell over.
I'm really trying to think
Fell
if there's
back up.
anything else important that we need to get out of her. Because
The
I mean,
cursed might be plushy.
I guess we could always double check with her and make sure we didn't miss any cool loot stashes in her house.
Where is your hidden perception check, Loot?
So
Tell me.
before we start asking her questions, I'm just going to grab her by the neck
Okay.
and tell her, if I see you word a single spell, I will pop your head like a grape.
She shoots a very, like, disdainful look at you. And it contains anger, rage. That's the same word, just kind of twice. Yeah, she gives you an angry look.
So, Dom, what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is I'm going to, as soon as I take off the gag, I'm going to ready in action to just kick her as hard as I can in the mouth. If she starts to word anything that isn't a direct answer to one of our questions.
What
Okay.
I could do, I could always glyph of warding blight and have the trigger be if she tries to cast a spell it goes off.
So as you rip the gag out, she spits. Just it's a very dry spit, and she shakes her head and casts this awful glance at you. Pestilent oaf.
I will pull the, you know what, instead, I'll pull the sword out and point the sword at her tongue and I'll slice her tongue. So that's what I'll do. Not now. Not
okay, I was gonna
now.
say I don't think she's gonna be able to answer any of our questions if you cut her tongue out.
If she tries to not cut it out, but slice it. And I'm going to just point the sword at her.
Hey. She eyes up the metal of your sword and then just kind of like sits back against the wall. Her eyes narrow at the sight of Kunj and especially Clamara, and just pure hate radiates out of her visage.
Goon will actually be giving her back the same kind of look as well. It's a mutual feeling.
So,
Well, I suppose we should just start off. What do you think is the most important question? Where that tunnel goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, yeah. If that's the tunnel, I
that
think.
yeah. Okay. But God, brain
What?
fart.
I mean, I'm
Well,
agreeing with you.
Oh, can I fucking speak for 2 seconds? I was just flabbergasted because literally nobody said anything for like
Oh my
10
God.
seconds. Then yeah. Goodness. Where does that little other tunnel go in the back of your disgusting city?
the Underdark, you complete and utter fool.
No fucking shit. You know
He
what I'm
sneers at
asking
you.
you. Did you idiots really just dig a tunnel straight into the Underdark with no paths, no strongholds, no nothing?
Of course we did. It's a wide open down there.
Yes, and I hear very easy to transport goods through. Where does it fucking go?
Anywhere we want.
Can I fucking whip her?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Do what you want.
Fuck
Can I
it. It
fucking whip
I'm pretty sure
her?
she's got more than 11 HP, so it won't kill her.
Goon's urges to just stab her.
Unless she's weak to radiant damage.
You could also just non-lethal it.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Non-lethal doesn't mean painless.
Yeah, I guess I'll non-lethal it just to be safe. So that's 1d4 plus 1d4 plus 3. Do I still have to roll to hit?
No.
Okay.
She's
So,
restrained. She is like, I'm not gonna go through with that garbage.
So 2 slashing, 2 radiant, plus 3.
So you crack the whip of your cane across her, and she just screeches in
Bet you're
pain.
not used to being that on that end of it, are you?
Piss off.
Answer the fucking question and I will.
I want you to make me an intimidation check.
Okay, I don't think my intimidation is not great, but maybe Sebastian can back me up here.
You know what? I will back her up by stepping on her foot and pressing down hard.
So which one of you wants to make me intimidation?
I could do it.
Sebastian, I have a +1.
Oh boy, it's
yeah,
been a long time. Answer the
I'll
girl's
count
question, or
going
I'll
with a help
snap your.
action for that.
Answer the girl's question, or I'll snap your femur in half. So, bam.
And
28.
with advantage. Oh well, I mean, might not need it, but because I'm helping. At least
So
I assume that's. Oh,
Technically speaking, that should be +10, so 29.
she looks at you,
oh, okay.
and on her lips there was going to be an insult, but she looks into your eyes and she sees what's going to come. And she leans back and acquiesces. With a grunt in her voice, she says, "It's a series of safe routes marked in Undercommon. We know our society shows you safe routes to various places, mostly large tunnel systems that are made to make it to every country with the exception of Lost Vale, that useless sack of wasteland.
Yeah.
And
Going all over the
not
place, huh?
the Gleaming Isles. We can't get out there. At least not without a boat. The ocean is tricky like that."
Oh wow, really? I had no idea. You can't dig tunnels under the ocean with all your fucking slaves.
Piss off.
Oh, I guess they're all gone now, aren't they? At least all the ones you had.
Decades, centuries of work.
I'm so
What's-
sad. As
what's
I break,
the,
I break her. I could break her foot. I might break her foot.
Not the not to like sully this with a meme, but what's the oh boo hoo, did somebody get addicted to crack? But it's like, oh boo hoo, did somebody lose their slave empire?
I mean,
just-
I mean that's just a thing. Doesn't have to be a meme. That's just the boo-hoo.
Yeah.
I know you are referencing a meme, but it works even without the meme originally. So that's what
You
I
know what?
mean.
Some of that.
Without hesitation, Sebastian is going to actually break her ankle.
I mean, you didn't say you wouldn't break her ankle.
Okay.
No, I said I would break her femur.
Make me a strength check. I'll
Yeah,
make it
so-
athletics.
Oh, thanks. That makes it even easier.
Okay.
Let's see. Bam, bam. Was that with any advantage on that or no?
No. So you go to break her foot, and as you do it, you kind of like twist the wrong way, and so what you end up doing is you just kind of like yank her leg forward. So it doesn't break her foot, but what it does is it causes her to stumble forward in such a way that she falls on her face.
Well, technically, I'm
That's
not
fine.
using my arm. I'm stepping on her. But okay. Never
Okay,
mind.
well, you cause her to fall on. Well, to break her ankle, you're gonna need a lot more like intention. Unless you
Maybe
just
break
want to
her
kick
toes.
her. Unless you just want to kick her. In which case, you're still gonna trip her rather than break her ankle.
Fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So she ends up on the floor, and
Yep.
she like rolls herself onto her back and just shoots daggers up at you with her eyes.
Jim is gonna walk over finally and just ask. he really wants to know. So, what was your intention with me exactly? Like, why go through all that effort? Did you really have faith that you could just win me over with power and glamour?
You're a yacht. I thought that it would work. But even if we didn't get you on our side, we had contingencies. Of course we did. Who the fuck do you think we are? You just had to go and ruin every last one of them. He's dead, isn't he?
Oh.
I saw you strike him
Oh.
down.
Oh yes, one of your little golems also made him a nice little stepping stone on the way out.
I
Didn't program those things very well, did you?
They're
Program,
golems.
you know what I mean?
They're
I meant
simplistic
magically
mechanisms.
program.
Not like people. They're much more fun to program than machines.
God,
Magical.
I wanna kill
By the
her
way, are
so
there any
bad.
like
God.
scraps of that exploded book laying around by any chance?
Beyond
like
the-
even like a small burnt.
The separate papers? No. The
Yeah,
radiant
damn.
damage caused it to just...
Okay.
It's gone.
Because I was gonna say like show her when it's a so much for your contingencies. But
You could have had it
Oh.
all, you little pissant. You could have had it all. And even if you didn't want it, you would have had it anyway. But things just don't work out the way that we want them.
well,
Are you
now
are
you don't have it either, do you?
No. And now I'm just waiting for the inevitable.
Oh, I'm sure. Shit. I already forgot. What was the other fucking question I thought of asking? My brain is so small. The tunnels. Fuck. What was the other thing?
Oh, was it if they actually are like if they're doppelgangers
Right.
or not?
That though, I mean, I feel like at this point, given her reactions, I definitely feel like that's probably the case. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try and make sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of your contingencies, you seem awful eager to die. So how do we know that you're not just some meld of magical flesh made to look like who you are, and you and your awful husband's real bodies are just cooped up in a jar somewhere in a storage room?
There's a pause, and then a small giggle that erupts into a laugh. Ah, but you did figure it out, huh? Yeah, no, it's not me. Not Kyle. Real us, we're safe from you. Far away.
That's nice. I'm sure
Uh,
that'll last quite some time.
I'm curious to see if that's her
Oh
actually
yeah,
telling the truth or not.
yeah. Can I insight
Uh,
check?
yeah, I want to join in on this.
What's your insight bonus?
My insight bonus is +2, but I mean, the more people, the better, I guess. And
Kunj,
I'll
is
flash of
insight one of
genius it.
your reliable talents? Just to
Yep, I'm proficient with it. As long as I'm proficient
What's
with
the
it, then
bonus?
I get
Everybody
+11.
roll those insights.
11.
Well,
I
he
would
rolls
count it as a
insight.
+7 on because I'm gonna flash of genius it.
Okay. Kunj, it's faint, but you get the sense that she's not being truthful.
He's trying to like sow a seed of doubt in us.
Ooh.
I would definitely make it known. That's a nice little bullshit of yours.
You really are a yacht. Almost impossible to fool. Then again, we were made the fool. What is it? That one? And she points over at Chen with the silly thing, whatever those powers. How you transported that big blue oaf there? Never
Yes,
thought I'd
blame
be
it on the
so.
magic ring. It's not like I was just standing 20 feet to your left.
You think? You know what? I don't care. I don't care. We failed. That's just what you do in this business. You take your licks. You take your losses. You only seek to better yourselves. I won't have that opportunity. But I'm
That's
not going
amusing.
down wishing that I'd done things differently. You deserved everything, Unj. Everything that happened to you and your friends, the assassins, everything. We found out that you were not worthy of it, especially since you didn't want it. So enjoy your simple life. Enjoy whatever the fuck it is you do, crawling through muck and dungeons.
I'm sure we'll all enjoy our lives much more when you're no longer around to meddle in them.
Yeah, Kendra saying in reply to that, it is not your place or anyone else's to decide what I deserve or not. That is, for really my opinion at least, the Platinum Dragon's decision.
She rolls her eyes at you, and she spits at you. Empty words. Empty threats. Say whatever the hell you want.
Do I use the chain dust on her? Because it's been sitting in there for so long, and I feel like this is probably the best opportunity I could have to experiment with someone that we could really not give any less of a shit about.
Can you just head over to Kamara and tell her?
I'll save that for when we're ready to kill her.
Can you ask,
I'm ready to kill her right now.
do you want to go somewhere? Because things might get a little bit ugly here.
I'm watching. Don't try and tell me what I need to.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
method of
Just,
how I want to do this.
just trying to help comfort you.
I'm really trying to rack my brain for anything else that it could be useful to ask her, because at this point, she's made it clear that she probably wouldn't know anything about the goings-on in Lost Vale or the Gleaming Isles, since they don't seem to do business there.
Buddy, it's
Well, I mean,
okay,
obviously they
baby.
don't do business with Lost Vale because I don't think there's anybody there to do business with.
Bubby, it's okay, little one. Shh. Hey. Hey.
Goodness. I really feel like there should be more, but nothing's popping into my head. Does anybody else have any ideas, or?
I don't have anything.
Alright, well, should I before we kill her, should I attempt an experiment?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck it. This has been sitting for way too long. Hopefully she doesn't like turn into a chain demon or something.
My for a train demon.
it appears our conversation is over. Before we kill you, as I'm sure you already knew was going to happen, I have something I've been very curious about. And Celera is going to pull out one of her vials or whatnot of the chain dust, and she is going to, open the little compartment in her mask and just, dash it in there, trying to make sure she doesn't inhale any of it, because I can only assume that that would not be ideal.
Suddenly, the bird is dead.
Tap that in there very casually, pull out a dart, make sure it's, prick it against her talon, make sure it's nice and sharp, load it in, and right into her neck.
Okay. So, you hit the dart into the neck.
I'd recommend everybody else back up just in case.
So, as
Sebastian
you
won't,
stick the dart
because
into her neck, she starts out completely normal, like she just feels it prick, but you take note that where it inserted into her neck, a vile purplish hue spreads outwards across her skin, pushing up towards her face. You start to hear, as it's the closest thing, the jaw on her face snap and crack. Her face contorts, and she starts screaming, wailing like a banshee. Her body is consumed in full by the purplish hue, and it just begins to writhe and twist and swell and grow. You see emanations looking like strange chain-like tendrils, ethereal, not quite physical, erupting from her like they're pouring out of her pores themselves. And as she rises and clambers to her feet, her body snaps the restraints with how, like, expanded it is, and this grotesque monstrosity wrapped up in what look like these purplish ethereal chains begins just screeching. And with those screeches, I want everybody within range to make me a wisdom save.
everybody
I'm
add my
sorry.
charisma modifier to that.
Add your charisma
I
modifier.
didn't
Yep.
think Dominic would do this to me.
+5.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Okay,
Wisdom save +5.
Oh.
that's a d4.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I got 31
see
then.
here, 18 plus 5 on top of that.
Oh.
So,
Okay, so while let's see who saved. Kunj got an 18, and Jen got a 26. Sebastian got a 15, and Ocularis got a 10. Celera got an 11. We also need. Oh, we need the pets as well.
Oh, God.
So that includes the dog, Sebastian.
I know. Here is cigarettes. A.
That's Sekre.
Okay. So the dog and the bird are also going to save. I
Yeah,
need
that's right.
Ember.
Can I Flash of Genius myself and Ocularis?
Let's see.
I'm hoping that'll push us over the edge.
You only have one reaction, so you have to pick.
Oh, is it a reaction?
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna
Shit.
click on this then. A bit closest because I don't have it at. I don't have.
Okay, that's going to be a failure from Ember as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem is I don't know what it does.
So here's what I'm going
I
to do.
guess I'll be selfish. I'm sorry.
So I need
That'll
a
be
second.
16.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I talked with Dominic about this, and every time it really made it seem like it wouldn't be something like this. I was asking, yeah, man, I'm really afraid to do it because I'm afraid it'll be something really bad. And I get like, no.
Trying to find something that will fit that isn't just like.
Not trying to say it's all Dominic's fault, but it's at least like 30% Dominic's fault. Oh God, so much for no combat.
Mm, mm, mm.
But hey, I mean, I guess it's a good thing I didn't do this in the middle of combat, if anything, because then we would have to deal with whatever the fuck this is, as well as everything else.
You're okay. Don't you
This is
stop.
gonna be kind of like an appropriate. This looks like a relatively appropriate battle map here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Just pretend. We'll just do some pretending.
Some
Puppy.
power of imagination.
Hmm. Hmm. That's the wrong one. That's the man. I need the lady. There's the
The
lady.
lady.
Puppy, it's okay.
God damn it.
Hey, come here.
Alex
Not
has
what I wanted to
fucking killed it. It's game over, man. Game over.
I was really hoping that you were about to tell me that she got like folded and sucked into the astral plane or something.
Well, you've certainly learned about what's kind of going on. Speaking of which, Salira, I want you to make me an Arcana check specifically.
All right.
Also, by the
Did you
way,
make a tech check for Jammerman?
He's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's demi-planed. Just
Oh
because I
my
don't want any
god,
bullshit.
dude.
Oh,
Come
there is
on.
somebody who
No,
needs
Bubba.
Can I stop rolling like ass?
That's technically got to be at like +5. Okay. So.
it would also be plus his charisma modifier as well, Dominic.
Yeah, I got it. That's
And
why.
his wisdom,
That's
because
what I
he
just did.
also has his aura up.
Yes, I just added that, and he still failed. Fortunately.
Well, on this, it's. Oh, you.
Yes,
hit
I
it.
just
Never
didn't
mind.
add.
Never
Yeah, I
mind.
just didn't.
No,
I added it in
I'm being
post.
dumb. Yep, I'm being dumb. Sorry about that.
Well, that was already +5. Ugh.
Oh, so, buddy, no more. You're okay.
I need the kitty cat as well. I need. So the bird succeeded. Yes, did I say the bird succeeded?
Let me go double check. Where?
It's because it's not set.
So
You got an
mine
11. The
was
bird got a
11.
16.
16, yeah.
Okay. Who am I missing? Ocularis and Jen.
Oh, also, I Flash of Genius myself, so I technically got a 16 as well.
Okay, so if you flash of genius to yourself, then you are going to succeed.
I think that's...
Jen just rolled initiative.
yeah,
Just-
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think
Appropriately.
the majority of us succeeded.
Technically speaking, that shouldn't.
Was there a second effect that we needed to?
No, it's just the first effect.
Okay. Because between my natural 26 there and adding on Sebastian's 5 to it, I figured I was good.
Yeah, probably.
Oof.
Okay. Okay, so who else failed? Okay, so I'm just gonna add turns here.
I think it'd be Ocularis, Boga, Ember, though Ember doesn't have the +5, so I think Ember pass. Is... Zachary pass. Did Sigurd pass?
Sigurd got
Yes,
a 20.
Sig passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jen obviously passed. Kunj passed. I think Sebastian passed. I'm pretty sure only Ocularis failed, or Ocularis and Boga.
Okay.
Round number 600.
And the dog or the cat also failed.
No. 14 plus 1 plus 5.
I'm 90. 14 plus 1 plus 5. Oh, right. Yeah, so the cat
the
is
aura
not going to
protection.
fail. Doink. Oh, right, because the Ocularis isn't going to fail either. Because of the aura of protection.
Oh, his didn't include that. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Because I know
I'll
mine
flip on the
mine
sheet,
did
so-
include that.
I think that's everyone with the exception of Jamberman. Shablagoo.
Okay.
So everyone is here.
Now that we're
Do I
here.
have initiative from everyone at this point?
No, I was waiting
was
to
waiting for
roll
my
until we
token.
actually.
Bastion got an 18. Celira got
Oh shit!
Brit 23.
I got a dirty 25.
Okay, that's a 21 for that. Boga is gonna roll initiative as well. Okay. Who's missing?
Kamara?
Right. He doesn't have a name, apparently.
I don't imagine I would be able to prepare a paralysis dart and load it and fire it
Oh,
in one action.
Mr. Ocularis, roll
My
off with me.
HP is wrong.
The number to beat is 19. Why is your HP wrong? Well, I've updated
Mine's
these tokens
correct.
like 15 times.
Mine is correct, but Sekri's is wrong.
I'm gonna scream. You know what? In the off time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, roll off again. The next number to beat is 4.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go. Yeah.
Ocularis
Okay.
gets to go first. So, with everything happening, basically, you guys take note that as the whale pushes into your brains, you feel this unrelenting pull of magic, of need to obey and follow commands. Most of you are able to push it out thanks to the paladin's radiant charisma. Boga, unfortunately, does not, and neither does Clamara. Round
Well, I
one.
mean-
Ocularis.
Luckily, Clamara is no longer cursed, and I don't imagine she can do all that much to us.
Nothing else. I got an idea for how to get her out of this situation.
Of course, this stupid bitch goes before I do. Not Ocularis, the bitch.
She do be having that alert feat, though. So, Ocularis, what you doing, my friend?
Fuck.
I'm assuming that's our enemy.
Yeah.
Too many people between me.
Sorry, I'm putting this guy here. I'm assuming this guy's gonna come out at some point, so I'm just doing some preemptive
Just
work.
trapping him.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Actually, how far is that from? It's a pretty good place to put him if you want to just put him back.
All right, I can put him there. Shablam.
Then I think I'll just go with a mockery to start with.
Okay. You go ahead and you send a vicious mockery her way. That is a 4 psychic damage on a failed save. That is a wisdom save, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to be a failure. So you're going to insult her, and her brain, if she even still has one left, is going to be rocked by your insult. Her grotesque body is not really resembling a person anymore, nor even a humanoid, really. Though you do take note that the body is constantly shifting and changing, even with the slightest bit of movement. You see bits of various different kinds of races appear. The ears of elves, you see the scales of dragonborn, the teeth of orcs, the eyes creatures
Ew.
of various different races, all grotesquely morphing in and out. Anything else on your turn, Sir Ocularis?
Nope. That's gonna be it. Just remember she has disadvantage on her next attack.
Yep. So, as her first action on her turn, the grotesque once Elunge yacht does a short, quick wail, sending a quick burst of this energy out. It doesn't seem to affect any of you, but in one quick motion, Boga lashes out at Kunj. Boga immediately lashes out at you with his Yagaton, going for an attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That is gonna hit.
So you are hit. Boga slashes you on the back, saying, "Of course," like his brain is being gripped and thrown about. So that's going to be again 13 damage total.
Okay.
Ooh. And then she is going to take one action to take a swing at Sebastian. I need to check out her stats because I don't have this written. But it's going to be at and just with this gross pseudopod lump of flesh, that'll be a... I'll consider that she has proficiency. Why the fuck not?
Okay.
Yeah, she has I got proficiency with my gross pseudopod. That is going to be a critical failure, opening up an attack of opportunity from the paladin.
I
I
was
parry
ready to
her
silvery barb
attack.
it,
I parry her attack and take a swing for what I perceive to be a throat.
It's almost impossible to tell. The flesh shifts so uncertainly.
Just reposted her.
That's gonna... I'm assuming we're gonna get a reroll on a d4.
Nice.
Nice. So that's gonna be 10 to 7. It's gonna be 20 damage. You slice
Take
into
this.
her. You take
I
bits.
smite.
Ooh,
First level.
a first level smite for an additional 10 for 30 damage total. You slice off and blow off these bits of flesh that come off like you were hitting a mud statuette. It is just gross, and it showers this phlegm and viscera and pus just on the floor. On the floor, too, it continues to writhe until it just bubbles away into nothingness.
A monster in life and a monster in death. I'll take great pleasure in severing your head.
Salira, it's your turn.
Okay. Question is, does she still have legendary resistances like this? Because I've thought about using blight, but every single fucking time I use blight, it gets legendary resistance. Remind me, I think I asked this last time, but is loading, like tipping and loading a dart, is that another action
If you
as
were to
opposed to
tip,
firing it?
if you were to tip the darts, it would be a different action. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Did we write that? I swear we argued about this the
No,
last time, and it's been a long time.
Yes, I said I don't remember. That's why I was asking. Is your homebrew magic item?
I'm working on it.
Let's see.
Well, this is different because remember that tipping the darts and firing them is different from your beak shot, which specifically, if you load
Yes,
an ingredient
but
in there,
putting
it
the
works.
ingredients in there is worse than just using the poison.
Exactly. That's the point. Like, you can do a quick thing in there by just stuffing some plants in there. But otherwise, I'm gonna say it's probably an action to coat a number of darts.
Well, I mean, I assume I have to do it one at a time because
I think
sure
that's the
usually
case.
with...
Yes.
Well, I guess I won't be doing that then, because I don't want to use up a whole turn just to shoot one dart. Let's see. A ranged spell attack. You know what? Well, no, because that's ranged, so I'm pretty sure. Because I'm right up against her, so I'm currently threatened. I guess I. Ooh, wait. You know what? Solera is going to step back.
Okay. The creature is going to take a whack at you with its pseudopods.
Hit.
It's nasty, nasty little things.
Hit.
Well, you get an attack of opportunity as you're stepping away.
Well, can I choose to? No, no.
That's the second
I
nat
guess
one she's rolled. That's hilarious.
I guess I'll
Guess her
I'll
dice
whip
are
her.
crooked too. You're gonna whip her. Whoosh. You
I
crack
mean,
your cane sword
I don't
against
have
her.
anything else that I could react with.
So,
I was really hoping that I could silvery barbs that. Alright, I have to roll to hit first, right?
Yeah.
Plus 8, I believe it is. Yes. 27.
That is definitely gonna hit. So let's see some damage.
Unfortunately, this is not Pathfinder, so that is not a crit.
Okay, so you're going to take a quick
Okay.
strike as you step away and she stumbles, dealing 5 damage to her.
Well, then that I am going to cast Melf Acid Arrow, and I am going to raise that to 4th level.
Okay, so you go ahead and shoot an acid arrow.
And lower my slot there. And so Melf's Acid Arrow, so that'll be plus an additional 2d4, I believe. So it'll be 6d4 plus 5 acid damage. So, oh wait, no, I didn't roll to hit. Hold on. Sorry. I am not smart. Okay. It'll be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so then, do you want me to roll the damage again, or do you just use the
That's
18?
fine. I don't really care.
Okay.
So that is going to be 18 acid damage that just spreads and bubbles across the creature's skin, melting away flesh that moves back into its body and just like it's like watching a tar pit bubble and erupt. You know what I mean?
And then
It's disgusting.
I believe she'll
Gross.
take 4d4 plus 5 acid damage at the end of her next turn.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
I don't know if the DOT is heightened. I do
The
not
damage
think
both
it is.
initial and later increases by 1d4
Oh.
for each spell slot, so yeah.
Never mind. That's kind of unique, actually. I forgot Opposite Arrow did that. That's because I don't read. That's the thing is I don't remember all of the stats of spells because I have only so much room up here, and apparently there's just enough room in there to put like 700 of the Pokemon Plus on a website
You know what?
before I run out of time.
Actually, wait. Before I do my next... Oh, wait, no. Because I can... Oh, no, I just had a thought that I could have done, but I can't cast 2-level spells. Fuck. I should have done Mind Sliver with Sekre and then tried to cast Blight.
Well, it is
So then
Sekre's
she'd have
turn
to...
since it is your turn.
Well, yes, but I can't cast Blight
I know.
because it's a leveled spell.
I know. So what's the bird gonna do?
Well, hold on. I still have another action, don't
You
I?
do?
Yeah, because I got a crit on initiative.
Right, I forgot about that. Yes, you do have 2.
Fucking dumbass.
Ghosts. Well, I forget things. I'm a person. Go. What do?
I don't know. I really hope this is going to affect her, but because it does more damage, I'm going to use poison spray.
Hey, so that's going to be a save. It's
That
Constitution,
is
yes?
a Constitution save, yes.
That's a critical success.
Oh my god, go fuck yourself. Wait, hold on. Does silver barbs work on checks?
On saves?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think.
The attack roll or
Attack roll
wait,
ability check
or saving throw.
or saving throw. Yep, you're right.
So yeah, so she has to re-roll and use the lower one.
Okay. Bada
Oh
bing.
wait, I guess technically she doesn't have to re-roll because she already rolled a 5.
Yes,
or would
she
you
did.
wanna-
So that's going to be a failure.
Okay, and then Sekre is going to give that the advantage to Sebastian
Okay.
for probably obvious reasons. And so that'll, I assume, or well, I don't have to assume, a 4 is going to fail. So it'll be 3d12 plus 5.
Because poison spray balls hard.
20.
So, as the poison is inhaled, or more like absorbed into the shifting form of the creature ahead of you, you note that it begins to bubble and boil and swell like it's filling with gas. The creature is going to blow. I will say
Uh-oh.
that as this is happening, everybody who isn't currently, affected by its magic is able to at least get out of the way. So, Sebastian, I'll let you take a step back as the creature basically
I mean,
pops.
since it's, well, I was gonna say since it's still my, oh, it pops instantly?
Yes.
Like, not on its turn, it pops instantly.
What I'm doing is this is flavor because you killed it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like an effect.
The creature, now useless, horrifying lumps of flesh, like the bits that were hacked off of it before, completely boils away into nothingness. And Elyun's yacht, or at least whatever they were made into, is now completely and utterly gone.
Lyra is going to tap her cane against the ground a couple times, go, well, never doing that again.
Agreed.
At least she's dead now, and
Well,
I don't have to feel guilty because she didn't even get a chance to hurt anybody.
to be fair, I think the form fit her a lot better. I think that form fit her perfectly for the kind of monster she is.
Boga and Clamara both suddenly snap back, dizzy, but they shake their heads, and they kind of step
I suppose
back.
if there's anybody right now I should really be apologizing to, it's probably you two. I probably shouldn't have experimented with such a volatile component, especially with you so close, Clamara.
I don't even know what I don't know what I expected anymore. I don't. Ugh.
I at least would love to promise that I won't be doing anything like that again. So hopefully the mind control is something of the past.
And so, with that, I know it's been 3 hours. So, well, roughly anyway, plus or minus the time before. How is everybody feeling?
Should we take? Well, I was gonna say, should we take a group vote and just say we can? Well, I guess there's a lot of going over to Combs Tribe that would just
There's
be
a bit of
skipping over.
Yep, there's a bit of unfinished business now
Well,
because I didn't
I was
expect that.
saying if we just make a skip, I guess we could teleport to the Combs Tribe, assuming that Chamberlain has another. Oh wait, no, because we long rested. But can we pull him out of his stinky cheese dimension?
Here's what I'll say. I'll say let's save this for another week. Because I know, but
then there's just gonna be another session of us just going to the guy, asking him a question, and then stopping.
well, technically speaking, the session was made longer because of, fun decisions. So who knows what might happen.
Minutes.
I know. Shush.
Don't
I'm
be a
teasing.
dick.
I'm teasing. Regardless, if Parker is somehow available for next week, we'll have everybody, and it will actually make the number of videos literally 30. So,
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good thing. Good
ulterior motives.
ulterior motives? Nah, just number OCD, I guess.
We can
Yeah,
also
that's
have
your
just,
ulterior
But
motive.
it is also
we got
late.
everything we want. Yeah.
And so we can make it a proper send off, and hopefully everybody can attend. But for now, I'll just say we should end this off, and we'll pick up later on.
She did pop like a grape in the end, Sebastian.
Yep.
I planned to draw her death out longer than it was.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it seemed like it was excruciatingly painful.
Likely.
I
But to
think
me, I'm not sure if it was as satisfying.
Good probably
He
looking
says
at
as him, but to me, I think it was fine.
Good to be looking at their corpse with a long, a mix of
There is
somber and
there is no
and
corpse.
well,
It's gone.
whatever chunks are
The
remained.
spot where it fizzled
None.
away at.
You can look at the
None.
spot, but there is not a single chunk remaining. No flesh, no form, no energy, nothing.
Well, so I guess good to look at the spot was somber, a mix of somber and anger.
All right.
See, I'm wondering, is like when I'm thinking of maybe that would be useful because the question is, because she didn't use. Well, I mean, I guess technically she did some sort of charm effect, but she didn't use like command person or whatever it was she used before.
At this
So
point, after
maybe it.
witnessing it, I'll let you make me another Arcana check
Okay.
with your thing, and we'll just end it off on that.
Because I was gonna say maybe it would be worth using on a powerful foe because it seems like because I mean if I killed it, it doesn't have that much HP.
Well, to be fair, she didn't have much HP to begin with.
Well, I mean yeah, I guess that's true. That's not a good signifier because we don't know if it keeps the HP. Holy shit!
Oh,
A
boy.
terrible realization dawns upon you. The effect of using the chain dust on a creature must fully corrupt their body in horrifying, twisting ways. You watch the way that it moved and the things that it did, and you imagine that the effect must be unique to the creature it's used on. It must twist something about them into a horrifying monstrosity, an undiluted chaos of a creature. You
Well,
saw it. You saw her changing between multiple different races. Something changelings can just do, completely overloading to make her an awful pile of goo and flesh and tendons. It was terrible.
well, I guess I probably ought to just get rid of the rest of this so nobody else can get their hands on it because I genuinely can't imagine a situation where that would be beneficial to us.
Well, I guess that will have to be covered next time. Till then, see you guys later.
See you
well,
all
Bye.
next time
I
on
finally got that
Hooks of
curiosity out of the way.
Insolitis.